Recording in progress.
advice from anybody who gon' tell me how to do it if they never even did it right. These days I don't waste a minute of my time reminiscing on regrets of the past. That's a different life. These days I don't need nobody's validation. These days I don't need nobody's invitation. These days I don't tell nobody what I'm doing. I just do it. If I fail, keep it pushing till I get it right. Yeah, these days I've been wide awake, I never sleep late. Got a lot to do, I treat a Sunday like a weekday. Do it for my son, set the table, I need 3 plates. Have my cake and eat it, baby, don't forget the cheesecake. Got it, yeah, they know I got it. Confidence contagious, so the ones around me caught it. Everybody waiting on me, hoping I'ma drop it. I feel like all this weight is on me, still I'm never stopping. No, that is not a yeah. Pushing myself to the limit, I set a goal, but still I never feel enough when I get it. Cause when I go and all these feelings overflow to the ceiling, it's like a hole just open up and I don't know how to feel it. I tell them, look, I don't make mistakes, the mistakes made me. Drop songs when I write them, I don't wait 8 weeks.
Okay, what's poppin', everyone? Welcome in. Welcome in.
That's why they say cheese.
How we doing?
Lately I've been feeling like there's something off. A lot of friends used to show me love, ain't showing love at all. Yeah, only cheer me on when I was underdog. Running up the numbers,
all right, y'all good?
Keep on running off. Funny how they wanted me to win until I passed them. Now all of a sudden
let's
they
do this.
Talking in the past tense. He was this, he was that, like I changed up. Had a kid, I'm a dad, gotta make funds these days. Everybody focus on the he say and she say, acting up and trying to make a scene like.
All right, welcome in, welcome in. Game time, baby. Game time.
A lot of time thinking about how I'ma be great.
How you guys feeling?
Yeah, I'm focused on the music, not a pick
welcome
for the
back.
gram. Stay true to my
who we got here today?
Yes, I did it for them. So
who we got?
Get hot, never switch on.
Let's go. What up, Yogi? Danny Cash in the building. What up, Price Action Kev? Good to see you. Good to see you. Z Gamer in the building. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah. What up, Yogi? What up, 3 Ants? Vivian Young in the house. Let's go. Let's go. How you guys doing? Welcome in. Welcome in. Good to see y'all. Yeah, yeah. Good to see you guys. Good to see you guys. These days. What's poppin'? Welcome in. Welcome in. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good evening. Hope you guys are doing well. What's up, Wilson Trades in the building? What up, Jamil? What's poppin', everyone? Oh, there we go. I think my Zoom chat is frozen there. There we go. What's up, Tommy? Ben Bennett in the building. What up, Positive Mind? Wokey in the house. Good morning, brother. Good morning. Welcome in, everyone. Kingston's laughing at the roll call. What up, Tim Trades? It's a roll call, man. It's a roll call, you know? Yeah. Yeah. What up, Eagles Fly Alone, baby? Eagles Fly Alone in the house. What's poppin'? What up, Save the Muda? Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in. Good to see you guys. It is Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday today. So let's have a good day here. Let's get started. We got some news coming out, I think, right now. And, yeah, we're going to have to see what we got going on here today. But welcome in. Kingman, you here for the prayer? All right. Hold on. Let's get Kingston out of here. All right, let's do this. Let's do it. Welcome in. Good to see you guys. I hope y'all have had a wonderful morning or afternoon so far. Let me go ahead and pray for you, and then we'll begin, all right? Let's do it. Father God, I thank you for this group, Lord. Thank you for each individual, Lord. I pray a blessing over them and their family. We thank you for allowing us to build as a community, to stay unified, to stay grounded in these laws and these truths, Lord. We thank you for the great awakening that has taken place, and we just give you all the glory, Lord. I pray that you would bless your people, help them take ownership back over their life, and we give you the glory in Jesus' name. Amen. Let's do this. Who's ready to take ownership? Who's ready to take ownership over your life? Clubhouse chat, what is poppin', everyone? What is poppin'? Sorry about that. Y'all ready to take ownership? Yeah. Clubhouse is ready to take ownership. I know that for sure. Let's go. All right, let's get into it here, my friends. It is Wednesday the 14th. Let's go ahead and lower the music here a little bit, and let's rock and roll. Clubhouse, I hope you guys are doing great. Good to see y'all again. Let's get the party started here. So let's talk about today. Today's the 14th of January. It is Wednesday. Let's grab the tools over here. One moment. Make sure we're good. Yeah, we're good. Yeah, so today is today is Wednesday. We do have some news up in front of us here today, which is going to be coming out right now, right? You got this retail sales. Yeah, I think that's it. The PPI as well, the month-to-month here. And then tomorrow we'll have, for some reason I thought it was Thursday, but today is Wednesday. Yeah, so we got these core retail sales coming out. It looks like we got green numbers here for the most part on the dollar. So we may see a push down here on Goldie today, but we'll see. We'll see. We got some more news all throughout our session here today. As you can see, the U.S. dollar is just in the mix. Yeah, it's party time for the U.S. dollar here today. So a lot of news coming out. A lot of very, very eventful day here for the dollar. And, yeah, we'll be here for the volatility. So let's see if we can get some volatility. Let's jump into the charts. And let's see if we can come up with a top-down analysis. Take a look at what we got going on and get into it today, yeah? You guys ready? Yeah, a lot of tariffs too. A lot of tariff talk. So as you guys can see, news came out about that as well. And yeah, man, it's been crazy. Let me just lock this door. That way we don't get interrupted here with the crazy young man that keeps running in and out of this room, which I'm so grateful for him. But let me get him out of here real quick. All right, not a shot. He gets back in. Who remembers how they locked the babysitter in the closet in Three Ninjas? Remember they just jammed the door underneath the lock? That's what I got to do for this guy. This guy knows how to pick locks. I don't understand. Who is this kid? Picks up a golf club. He golfs. He jumps on scooters. I mean, I don't know who this kid is, but anyway, let's move this over here. Let's do a fresh top-down analysis on gold, and let's talk about what we got going on here today. So, daily time frame, right? Let's start here on the daily. As you can see, we did create a little bit of resistance here, and I'm gonna leave the chat open so YouTube can see what I go through here with Philippe. This is my #1 student, by the way, Philippe. Shout out to Philippe. He shall be funded very shortly. He's doing great. He's doing great. So he's locked in. I hope you're locked in, just as locked in as Philippe is for this fresh top-down analysis here, right? let me. It won't distract me, but let me move. I don't want to distract YouTube. You know what I mean? It's just for YouTube. Just for YouTube. All right. Anyway, let's talk about this. So daily time frame here. You have yesterday's candle did close bearish, right? So we did create a little bit of a resistance there on yesterday's candle, but as you can see, gold is continuing to march its way up, right? So we recently broke these highs here now, right? So we broke the highs here on the daily time frame, and again, we're in the all-time highs, right? So there's really nothing that we can gauge over here to the left-hand side. So as we break those highs, it's pretty much no man's land, right? I think we came up with a little bit of a strategy that if you break the high, you get 30 pips. I don't know. Raja said it. It seems to work every time. So that might be the play here in the all-time highs. But all in all, you know, you don't have much going on, right? Again, you're breaking these highs. You never made a low on this candle. We got news coming out. That news just came out really good for the dollar. So let's see if maybe we begin to reject at this point now after a quick little pop and then start to make our way back down. But all in all, if we can respect, like if we run this little pack runner here and we start pushing back down, I am pretty bearish due to the fact that this previous candle closed, you know, red or whatever. But at the end of the day, I understand that gold could just fly here today. So let's drop down to the 4 hour to get our bias a little bit tighter. Okay, so right now here on the 4 hour, you are in the all-time highs. So we did close above, right? You do have a celery play on the 4 hour ready to play out, but again, being in these all-time highs, there's really no targets to the left. So we just broke that high here, right? And now we're beginning to flip bearish, right? So I think with the news coming out green here, you might see this 4 hour candle run a little pack runner and potentially continue to move bearish here. So let's go ahead and see what these wicks look like on the 1 hour chart and the 30-minute chart so we can spot our ranges here. So as you can tell, it's very obvious. There is a consolidation right here, right? So you got 46.37. You got support sitting right here, pretty choppy for the most part. You also have a resistance here at 46.44, and that is pretty much our range, right? So this is kind of like a choppy no trade range. As you can see here, there's a little bit of a fake out that just went down, right? A little fake out potentially, as long as that this candle closes in the range. And maybe we do get that push down, right? Maybe this fake out activates buyers. News comes out, numbers get absorbed, we close below, and then the sells begin to play out here today. So we'll see about all that. But I am curious as well to see what these wicks represent on the 30-minute chart here. So let's take a look at that. 30-minute got a lot of support here. 15-minute as well. So just very, very choppy. Very, very choppy. Let's measure the range here. It's about a 75 pip range. I think we stick to the 1 hour candles here. Yeah, let this 1 hour candle close in about 20 minutes. Let's see if we close in the range. If we close outside of the range, we can build a case for the sells. But again, we drop down to that 30-minute and it just gets choppy down there. So yeah, we'll see. We're going to need a lot of volume to come in order to push us through that chop there today. So as long as where's that 4 hour low here? Let's measure this. Let me see something. Okay, that's our low. So yeah, even the sells below 32 will probably be even better. But I'm gonna really stick to the 1 hour chart here today and let this 1 hour guide me a little bit, keep me safe a little bit, and see if we can actually get a closure outside of the range, right? Because if this candle closes above here too, right, this bearish candle, then the buys actually look very good. Now again, we don't have much of a target, but I could still see price not going down at that point, right, and beginning to move up. So this is a big hourly candle. Once we get the closure, I think we're gonna have some much better direction here. So let's let this candle close. News came out, popped us straight back down. We got 19 minutes left on it, so we'll see how we do at the closure, and then we can go from there. All right. But so far, we got this fake out here. We got green numbers on the dollar. Gold should move down, and we'll wait for that. So yeah, that's that. Let's move over to NQ here, and let's do a fresh analysis and see. This might be a better pair here to run with today. So you do have a little bit of chop on the daily, right? So the daily time frame is really struggling right now. You have a support here. You have a little bit of this fake out going on here. I don't even think we closed below. No, we never even closed below. So we're still above the range, right? So at any point, this candle can pop up and continue moving bullish, right, being that we're above that zone there. But all in all, we are moving down. Let's go take a look at the 4 hour here and see what we can come up with. So 4 hours just about tap target. Yeah, I would say so. So very curious here, right? We broke the lows on this new candle. We broke the low. We tapped into that support. Now, will we start to move back up from here, right? Almost every time we recently came in the zone, excuse me, we moved back up. Same deal here, move back up. Same deal here, we move back up, right? So could we potentially see these candles start to push back north, right, on the 4 hour chart as we come into this target tapped area here today? So let's drop down to the 1 hour. 1 hour is closing very strong, right? Very, very strong. If we can get a bearish closure followed by a bullish closure on the 1 hour, that would be great. But all in all, you did pop up here. You broke the highs. Now you're coming down. You're breaking lows and all that. 30-minute driving down here. Let's take a look at the 15. Yeah, 15 driving down. So I think what we can look at here is, you know, we have support, right here. If we can get this range 2 buy, right, this closure back above, I think that'll be perfect. We got all this clean range to the left. I'm not really interested in taking sells down here at that 4 hour support. I'm really not. You know, 1 hour's at support as well. I think if we can get a little bit of a range 2 buy here, that would make perfect sense, right? You get a new candle that closes above the range, something like this, and then the volume comes in, and then we can look to take these buys moving up in this range right here. We got no top wick on that candle, and then we got, you know, basically the range in which we came from is sitting right up there. So I would expect if we do close back above to basically retest, right, retest that area before heading south again. So no sells for me down here. I might be interested in the sells up in this area, right? But for now, I'm going to wait for maybe a closure back above and then go ahead and take those buys on the way up. Cool. So that's that. That is gold. That is NQ. Any questions, comments, concerns? That's my story, and yeah, I'm pretty much sticking to it here. So that's what I got going on here today on gold and NASDAQ. And now we wait. Now we wait. That was the hard part. Now the easy part comes, which is waiting. Yeah, and if the roles are switched for you, right? If that was the easy part, right? Or if, and the hard part is waiting, then you know you just need more time in the game. Yeah, you just got to level up your trading character. That's all. Nothing like the hunt, baby. Nothing like the hunt. Right, Philippe? Tell him. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, Philippe knows. Philippe knows. NQ looks good today. It does. It does look good. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's good, Nick? Yo, what up, Dave? Where did that win pop from? That was last night. So let me just show you guys the trade. Some of you guys took it. Some of you guys took the NQ sell at that time, which I thought was really good too. But I just looked at gold and said, all right, let's do it on gold. Let me show you guys the trade. It's in the Discord too. The famous ring. That might be our little halo, chat. That might be our little halo. What's up, Alan? How are you, bro? Good afternoon, Dominic. What's good, man? What's up, Zach? NQ is going to make us 7 figs. Yo, let's get it. Let's get it. Philippe is on 500 milligrams. He might be. It's either that or he's just fired up. He's fired up. Yo, what up, Martin? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. So yeah, let's wait on this hourly closure here, and that'll give us a lot more information on NQ. That'll also give us a lot more information here on gold. But yeah, maybe you know, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Candle drove down, ripped down there. So if you close above, you know, the buys should still be in play here. Name of the drawing tool. These are just tools that you use in Zoom. Yeah, it's not really much of a tool. It's a tool that's in Zoom. You guys can see this on YouTube, right? You guys can see it. I don't think Clubhouse can't see that, but YouTube should be able to. See my arrows? Got my arrows. I could choose different size arrows, right? This is where I draw, like, you know, this, zones, switch the colors. Yeah, I got this thing dialed in now. That's where I highlight candles. This is where what else do? We draw candles with this guy. So yeah, it's a good, I like this. I really like this tool. I don't know what I'd do without it. What would we do without Zoom annotation? Trade from last night. Yes. Let's show you guys. Trade Zella. Where are you? All right, here we go. So this was it. This was last night. This is a little bit after, Asian session. Yeah, about hour or maybe even 2 hours. So basically, we were chopping around in here. You know, you kind of continue to push out of that little support down there, right? Chopping around. Couldn't get above this level here for a while. This candle just pushed up out of nowhere, right? And at the same time, it broke the 4-hour highs, the previous 4-hour highs, and finally shook the 15 choppiness up, right? Finally got out of that chop. We closed bullish. I knew we were somewhat overextended, right? But I also understood how bullish gold was at that time. And again, we tried to move up here. Couldn't do it. All that is liquidity, right? All that's liquidity. Then you come down here. Candle moves up. If you look at the 4-hour, we broke the 4-hour highs there. You get this 15-minute candle. The 1-hour was beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. It looks something like this, like nice steep bottom wick. Yeah, I'll show you guys on the chart. Beautiful 1-hour bottom wick. Kept a tight stop loss in the 15. Still had range to go, and yeah, that was it. Pretty much it. Happened pretty fast too. I could tell that the volume was in. I was watching this candle here as it was closing. It was just ripping around, so I could tell that there was volatility there. 1-hour already looked incredible. Let me show you guys the 1-hour. Yeah, it's the 1-hour right here. You see this? Came down. We broke the lows. Started coming up. My entry was like right around here somewhere. Let me show you guys. 15-minute. Yeah, so that's the closure of the candle. So you see how this 15 didn't have much of a lower wick? That's okay, because look at the 1-hour lower wick. Right, so that 1-hour lower wick was already very, very good in place, and anytime we teach about lower wicks, that's what we always tell you guys. Like, as long as the higher time frame, like the 1-hour, has that 30-minute that wick in place, and it's good and solid, then that 15 may not create the greatest wick at that time. Where'd it go? Right here, right? May not create the greatest wick. It still had something, right? It still had a good, decent wick. I think my stop loss was, what was it? Yeah, like 20. I had it like down here, like 20, 25, 26 pips. And you had a nice clean range to move up. So, yeah, it worked out perfect. Worked out perfect. Perfecto. So, yeah, that was it. That was that one. And then yesterday's trade in the New York session on NQ was just another beaut. Just another beaut, man. So anyone who took that with us yesterday on the live stream, congratulations. That was a perfect breakout there. Perfecto. Yeah, we're off to a decent start. 5 winning days, yeah. 5 winners. 5 winners, no losers yet. But they're coming. What up, hero of the day? How are you? 15-minute, yeah. So we were talking about that in Discord. Like I was saying, I was like, yeah, you know, the 15-minute is surely a little overextended here, but the reason it was is because of that 1 hour, right? So that actually made the 1 hour so much of a better trade. It just happened to be overextended on the 15. But the thing is, like, that 15-minute candle was the same candle to break the current 4-hour highs and the previous 4-hour and daily highs, or current daily and 4-hour and previous 4-hour highs. You can see in that candle how much volatility was in there. And, you know, just, I guess, you know, seeing that and plus how bullish gold was, you got a clean range to the left and decided to pull the trigger. Yeah, it was a little concerning, the overextendedness. But again, when you put that together along with a little bit of experience of how all that works, then, you know, sometimes that's gonna get you involved. Always a session, hero of the day. Always. Yeah, a lot of people took the shorts on NQ. Like if I go back in the Discord, and those shorts are just money. I gotta find it though. A lot of conversation since Asian last night. Damn. Yeah, these sells right here were phenomenal. These were NASDAQ sells. So I was looking at NQ also. I was looking at NASDAQ. I was looking at gold, right? Most of you guys took NQ, which I thought was pretty good. This was a good explanation here. So this was the trade, like a little overextended, we can say, but gold so bullish and higher time frame still ready to push into that target. You know, so that was our legit 4-hour target. Look at the second picture. So now I say, hey, look, now the 4 hours officially tapped target, because now we really hit that zone there where before we were breaking the highs and on our way to the target. So it made for a perfect push. So I was saying not a bad idea to stay out, but like we mentioned above, 1 hour time frame gives you a great lower wick, so the 15 doesn't need as much of a wick. Plus the 1 hour and 4 hour targets were right up ahead. We finally broke loose of that 15-minute chop and the volume came flying in there. Previous candle pushed and broke through all the wicks right on the left hand side, and that 4-hour high was sitting there too. Major sign of volume coming in. So what we were talking about was these wicks right here pushing all through there, and again breaking those 4-hour highs. So yeah, it was a good trade. Good trade. But this one was awesome too. I've seen a lot of people ended up going with NQ sells, which were very nice. Very nice. My man was getting paid while he was getting paid. Sheesh. Okay. Yeah, so a lot of guys took NQ. I liked NQ too. Yeah. Clubhouse chat be active, man. Clubhouse chat be active. This is all conversation since Asian, man. How you doing? Oh, I love that. Remember what you're trading for. I dig that, bro. Beautiful. So cool. So dope. Yeah, it looks like some of you guys took some buys too around 5. I see Magnus took those buys as well. Yeah, good job. Was that like the game plan moving out from London? Yeah, these are pretty clean. Sweet. Yeah, nice trades. Very nice. Gary, welcome back, brother. Welcome back, man. I see you had a little electrical fire. Glad everyone's all right. Glad the house is all right. Good to have you back. We missed you, man. We missed you. Yo, that was fire, right? I love that. Remember why you're doing this. This is so cool. That why, man. You gotta keep that why ahead of you. Yeah, NQ be moving. Yeah. We're obviously still sample sizing it, especially in the Asian session. So we'll give us like 3-4 months, and we'll update you guys on the movements on NQ during Asian sesh. We got Clay coming in, not today, but he's gonna come in tomorrow, Thursday. Clay's gonna come on our live on our Asian session live stream and give away, I think, like 10 or 15 instant funded accounts. So that's gonna be on Thursday. We tried to get him in yesterday, but I don't know. I didn't look at my phone in time, and yeah, it was a little too late by the time I seen his message. Let's go. I was 300 away from max daily drawdown and got a 2250 payout. How you doing? Should I just trade live? In reality, I took 300 to 5K. You know, do it a couple times. Do it a couple times. Let's see you do it again. You don't have to go 300 from max drawdown though. Yeah. Stay away from that. But yeah, why don't you, congratulations, by the way, amazing work. Not many people are going to be able to do that. But let's see how many times you can do it before you start stuffing your own live capital into an account. You know what I mean? So keep your investment low for right now, especially as we start the year. If you find yourself trading really well throughout January and February, like maybe mid-February to like early March would be a good time to start your live account and start trading your own capital. That's also when the markets are going to tend to ramp back up as well, like, and get in season, so to speak. So that'll be a good time to, collect data until then, and then, run it in like early March. Everything you talked about yesterday played out on the charts at some point. It feels so good to be able to see it. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, that is true. Almost everything we talked about on our call yesterday, just examples just came flying out over the last like 24 hours. You're welcome. Dan, that's hilarious. How do I say that without saying, you know what I mean? How do I? We're going to do duck races, yeah. Just come to Asian session tomorrow. We'll do them there. We'll get Clay in the New York session too. Yeah, don't worry. We'll get Clay to give out as many funded accounts as we can get from him. 55%? Yeah, I'm going to let him know. I'm be like, yo, what's up? Before I get you on here, we're going to need that full discount. What up, Alpha Seti? Good to see you, man. Yo, what up, Peter? How are you, brother? Dubai, eh? Let's go. I got a friend in Dubai right now. I think it's his first time too. He looks like he's having a lot of fun. All right, let me pop the zoomers up. See what's cooking. Hey, Rafi, how are you? Rafi in the house. How you doing?
Good morning, my brother. How you feeling?
Amazing, bro. You?
Lovely. Happy to be back, man. Happy to be with the winners here, with the Zoomers, with the YouTubers. How we doing? How we feeling, everybody?
The winners are here, that's for sure.
I know. They're here. They're listening. They're learning. They're executing. They're improving every day.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are. You know, I get messages and wherever it is on Discord or Instagram every single day. Not one day goes by where I don't get a message from somebody telling me how they are improving their life. And that was my main mission. That was my main goal. And now we look to continue that and multiply that, right? And continue to just impact people all over the world, and it's happening, man. People are paying attention. Yeah. They're kind of accepting the philosophy, right? Of we are in control of our life. You know, our thoughts shape our reality, and it's gonna be it's up to me. You know, I mean, that's the mentality you got to have. That's how you take ownership of your life, and you know, as long as you apply that slight edge philosophy, where little things done over time build a great life or a bad life, right? If once you understand that, now you can really direct your thoughts, words, actions, habits, and everything, and gear them towards, the life that you so desire.
Yeah.
And we seeing it, baby.
Responsibility.
Yeah.
It's our responsibility to help people, man.
Facts.
That's it.
To whom much is given, much is required. How's the family? Excellent, brother. How's your family? My family's family, and I'll tell you that. You gotta love these little guys. The fact that even someone wants your attention is amazing. Sometimes I'd be thinking that way, in the morning. I'm like, I just want to do my thing, right? I just want to do my morning routine, and I got these little rugrats, you know, just pulling at my legs and stuff, and I'm like, man, I gotta truly enjoy this time, because not too far from now they'll be sleeping in, or they'll be moved out, or they'll be doing their own thing, and they won't want to pay attention to me, you know. So right now, while they are, I'm just enjoying it, you know, just perceiving it in a way that is just a blessing, where it's very easy to get annoyed and like, I gotta get things to do and blah blah blah, but I really try and control all that and make sure I'm just appreciating everything in life. What a blessing they are. You were thinking the same thing this morning. Yeah, shout out to all the parents, man. Shout out to all the parents. Remember, man, those kids aren't going to want your, you know, they're not going to be all over you forever, you know, so take advantage of it while you got it.
Have I been too, you know?
Yo, time flies for real. For real.
It's like they're a baby right now, then you look. Like, I remember when I met my stepson, he was 9. He's 18 now. Like, what just happened? You know? It's like, okay, it's been a while now.
Man went from, hey, Rafi, to, hey, Rafi, what are you doing today?
No, literally. Literally.
You need me to help you carry the firewood? Oh, my God. When did you become a man?
I know. He's all driving now, and she's like, wow.
Yeah. Have we been on any podcasts? Yeah, we've been on a few podcasts. Yeah, you can look us up on like ASFX podcast, the Forex Beginner podcast, the 1%er podcast. And there's like 2 or 3 other ones, but I just can't remember the name of them off the top of my head right now. Any idea which instant accounts will be good for stacking up, like which size? I personally like the 50Ks. Right now I'm on 100K, but that's just because I was coming off of a pre-live account. But I like the 50Ks. You stack 3 50Ks instant funded, and you literally just target $3,000. Like, don't force it, but target it, right? And if you can get to 3K, then you could take your 22, 25, whatever it is, $100 off each account. Who's signing me out here? Who's signing me out? Let's see. Y'all boys on the back end can't be playing with Zoom while we live, man. You don't mess around, kick the whole clubhouse out of here.
Yeesh.
What's going on with you guys? It's a session time. Take a break. Take a break. Oh, my daughter's 13 now. She doesn't cling to me. Yeah. Yep. So that's what I mean. You know, you got to slow down the days. Slow down the days. I'm wise enough to take wisdom. You heard that? I'm wise enough to take wisdom. So when other people tell me, especially people who are more experienced and, you know, especially in parenting and marriage and all that and just success, business, like, I'm wise enough to take wisdom. You know, so just trying to appreciate it all. The trade I took today, yeah, we just showed it. Let me show you again. That was this guy right here. Long position on gold. If you go back like maybe 10 minutes, I explained the entire move. I explained how it was a little overextended, why we took it anyway, what these highs were, 4 hour, all that good stuff. Yeah, just scroll back like 10 minutes. Okay, Goldie closing in the range here. So we got a 1 hour closure in the range. Didn't it look like that 1 hour was going to close bearish, right? Below, but did not. So we got to wait there. Let's take a look at NQ hour. Hour closed. Okay, hour closed bearish here on NQ. So I personally like the buys here. If we can close back above 98, I think the buys are going to look pretty good. We got a lot of range to continue moving up. No wick on the top here. So the only way I take the sells is if we close back below here. But again, the resistance that we have right now is way up here. So it would be very cool to see if we can actually get a new resistance, right? Maybe something like this, bullish candle, and then close below. And that would make a much better idea here, because now we have a breakout right here. Right, we have a resistance / onion right there. We have all that clean range to the semi-clean range to the left, and we can go ahead and look to enter into that move there. But we'll see if we get it. Should have volume coming in. I don't know where the volume is right now, but 9:15, 9:30 should start to stir it up here.
Johnny James will bring the volume.
He'll bring it. Lele, remember when Alea used to wake up at 9:30 in the morning? That's crazy.
I remember, bro.
You remember that?
She was volume.
Yeah. Now they get up at 7 a.m. Thank you, Mrs. Lippy. Yep, just ranging, yeah. Yep. Raja impulse buys coming up? Possibly. Possibly. Asian session, that was after Asian. That was probably like maybe an hour, close to 2 hours after after the session itself. Yeah, it was a little while after. Yo, Rafi, we're gonna start working on this London. So we may adjust the time, maybe go. What do you think about a week earlier? Does that work, or is that still too close?
What's the date?
I think that would be like May. Where's my phone? I don't even know where my phone's at. I'm not sure. I think. Let me check over here.
We had a thing yesterday, bro. We went to see, like, check the organs and everything. The kid was just jumping around.
Hey,
like,
dude was fired up.
It was really hard to take the pictures. Yeah.
He said, "Hey, mom and dad, I'm here.
Yeah.
How you doing?"
That was funny.
Nice, nice. That date would be. Let's see. That would be like May 18th, May 18th to 22nd. So that would be a 1 week before.
Yeah, let me.
Or we do May 14, 15, and 16. And that should keep you out the clear.
Yeah, that one should. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So London. So what we're talking about is the London meetup. So we're gonna be we're gonna be planning on meetup here in London in the springtime. So right around May. It looks like we're trying to come up with exact dates and locations now, but we're probably gonna shoot for that. Yeah, mid-May, maybe May, the week of May 11th, which is yeah, May has 5 weeks, right? 5 months.
Yes.
Probably, yeah. Yeah, so just if anyone is trying to listen out for the meetup in London, so we're starting to talk about it now, and it's looking like it's gonna be mid-May at some point. We're gonna shoot for late May, but Rafi's having a baby early June, so we're probably gonna maybe shoot for May May 14, 15, and 16 maybe. Yeah, I think that'll work. We'll let you guys know 100%. Probably at some point this week, and then we're gonna start booking our places where we're gonna stay and all that. This year, yep, this year in May. Yep. We've been promising a London meetup, so we got to get out there, man. We got to get out there. London golf? Oh man. Don't tempt me with London golf. Look, we have a member of TTE who owns like I don't know if it's an exotic car rental or what it is, but something with exotic cars. So they emailed us and told us, hey, when you and your crew pull up, like we'll bring out all the cars, like not for everyone to drive or whatever, but we'll put them out where wherever you guys are at, we'll bring them and just show, like kind of like showcase them and whatnot. So I was like, let's do it. As long as I get to drive one. As long as I get to drive one. Waiting's your favorite part of trading? I like you, man. We'll make pretty good friends then. Make pretty good friends. What do we normally do when it's meetup? Usually sometimes we go like, I mean, we usually do it in like a public spot where there's different like food and entertainment. We're probably gonna plan like maybe a little bit of education on one of these trips, if not this trip here. But yeah, just vibe out, chill, kind of like meetup vibes, networking vibes, hanging out, chilling. Nothing too crazy. I am down for a little
deep conversations for sure. Life-changing conversations for sure.
Definitely, yeah, definitely. You know, every time we link up, it's a great time. There's always good vibes, good conversations. It's nice to network and, you know, put faces to the usernames as well, right? Like, it's very nice to put a face to like the name, and yeah, I enjoy them. SVJ from London. I go, yo, I need that one right there. I need that one. That one exactly. For me on my TradeZella, I only update my, I don't do combines. Like, I don't do combines on my TradeZella. I just do either like funded accounts, like where you're gonna get paid off of that trade, or instant funded accounts where again you can get paid off that trade. So when I go for combines, I be making like 3 G's in the day. So that's, you know, that's not, and you can't take that money, right? So it's not like you made that money. So I don't really put the combine or like the funded challenge results in my TradeZellas anymore. You know, I just leave those out. What up, Wiz Stu? Yay. I'm down.
Wiz. What's poppin', bro?
Yeah, my birthday's in May, too. The 5th of May.
I know. Little Cinco de Mayo celebration.
Yep. Will the event be for TT members only? No, but I think only TT members would hear about it. Because how would anyone else hear about it? So if you heard about it, we consider you a TT member. And we're rooting for you. Wow, that's a loaded question. You know what? It doesn't even matter what I think. That guy MSA. It doesn't even matter. Who am I? What up, C Melly? How you doing? What's up, Energy? Energy, bringing the energy in here today. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go back to gold here real quick. Wow. Goldie. Where's Johnny Gems? Is he here yet?
I was looking for him, but I just see a bunch of non-cameras.
Non-cameras? Oh, no. Hey, put your phone down. Stop scrolling. Friendly reminder, put your cell phone down. Come on, you're in class right now. No phones in class. Do you want to succeed as bad as you want to breathe? Do you? Oh, you're watching this on your phone. Oh, okay. Never mind. All right, but no other apps open. Swipe up and get back to us. Because you know how you could be watching, you could have us on your phone, but you could be on a whole nother app. You know, swipe out of that app, get back into our app. All right, there you go. Right, Curtis? He said, "Yep, that's a good point. You know what? You're actually right. Makes sense." Sandman in the building. How are you, brother? How are you? Yo, Sandman, shoot me a message on Discord at some time today. No rush, brother. No rush. You can turn your phone on cameras. Yeah, you can. My boy Rich always got his camera on. Always. Wait, does he have it on right now? Imagine. Yeah, always, always. You see, there he is. There's Johnny Gems. What up, Mr. Kwell? How you feeling, big dog? What's up, Rob? Austin, good to see you. Austin hasn't taken that Yankee hat off since we took them NQ cells yesterday. Is that the lucky hat? Oh, that's not even Yankee. Yo. Johnny Gems, how we feeling, big dog? Welcome in.
Yo, what up, boys?
Yo, what's popping?
What up, Nick? What up, Rafi? How you guys
How you
feeling?
doing?
Hey, how are you?
How you doing?
How's it going, neighbor?
How you doing? What up, bro? I'm feeling amazing, bro. I think this is the best I've ever felt ever in my life. Feeling blessed and highly favored.
Wow, that's amazing.
Hell yeah, bro.
Makes sense.
How you guys
Makes sense.
Hell yeah, bro.
Blessed, brother. Blessed.
Sir. I mean, we play chess every day, bro, so it's hard not to be happy, you know, at
True.
the end of the day when you do what you're supposed to do be happy.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yes, sir, bro. Grateful to be alive today. What up, chat? How y'all feeling? Good to see y'all. Another day to be patient and disciplined to the trading plan.
Happiness is a
excited.
choice. It's crazy. It's a choice.
Literally.
It's a choice.
Yup.
Oh,
Yeah,
did
Jim
you?
Rohn once said that. He said, like,
Yeah.
happiness is not by chance, it's by choice, right? It's a perspective. I could be happy today by choosing to think about things that make me happy.
Facts.
Or I could choose to be sad and think about things that make me sad, you know? But the choice is up to me, and I'm in control of the choice.
Yeet.
Same thing with you.
Facts. Facts. Had I wish I'd known that earlier in life. Only if I had known that at 19, 20.
Sure.
I kind of knew it. I did know it. I just had to remember it. I felt it. I
Yeah.
just didn't know how to use it. I didn't know what to do.
I mean, Nick, you say it best, bro. Perceived reality is much more real than reality itself, bro. The mind doesn't know what's true or false, right? It only knows what you tell it. And the mind can only hold one thought at a time, right? You can't think both positively and negatively at the same time. You can only think one of those. So there's nothing at all to gain by being negative, so you may as well think positive. Because then there's everything to gain.
Yep. Dude comes in with straight W bombs. Yeah. Let's go. Perspective, baby. Perceived reality is more real than the reality itself. You know there is no actual reality. You know that there's only perceived reality. You guys do know that, right? It's only perceived reality. Somebody hit me up, a friend. They said, man, I miss your calmness. Even with everything going on in the world. I said, brother, what's going on in the world? And he started bringing up a couple things. I said, oh, wow, I didn't even know that was happening, you know? Because I didn't focus on it, right? So it's not in my perceived reality, but it's in his. Is it happening in the real world? I don't know. It just depends on how you want to perceive it, right? So it's happening maybe in the real world, but is it happening in your world, right? So, you know, a lot of things you gotta, you know, tune out when you're going to march to the beat of your own drum. You feel me? Let's go, Tony.
Feel that.
Let's go. You're welcome, my
Hey.
friend. You're welcome. Let's keep winning, brother. Let's keep winning.
I feel a high frequency right now.
Always, always.
And I'm sure a lot of you guys are feeling a high frequency right now. It's because we just brought the positive energy, you know? So that's how it works. Thoughts trigger feelings, feelings trigger actions, actions trigger results, you know, never forget it.
Yeet. Is that why I have to sit down and chew gum? You gotta, yeah, you can't do two things at once, you know? What up, SimZ? How we feeling? How we feeling? Am I trading NQ today? I am trading NQ today, or I'm prepared to trade NQ today. I don't know if I'm trading it, but I'm prepared to trade it. I'm also prepared to trade gold today. Will I trade it? We'll see. Where'd Johnny Gems go? Man, bounce.
No, he's here.
Oh, what
He's
the
here.
hell?
Oh, hold on. Let me get you figured out here, brother. Let me get you all figured out
Got
here.
a hand raised.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah, bro.
All right, hands
Andre,
raised.
Andre.
Andre,
What's the
Steve,
Andre.
I'm happy.
Talk to me, brother. Talk to me. You don't even need to raise your hands here. You could just yell out, or well, you can't yell out, but you can chat.
Chat
You can
out.
type in the chat. You can chat out.
Nowadays, shout out, yeah.
Oh, you're okay, brother. You're okay. I used to mess with the teacher, raise my hand. I'm like, oh, no, I'm just stretching. Just stretching.
I was mad annoying. Like, the moment you, like, brought your hand up to stretch was, like, the moment they're like, all right, John, what'd you say? You got a question?
I used to love reading in school, but I feel like I used to piss all the kids off because I wasn't that good of a reader. So I'm like,
Probably.
I'll read because at a very young age, I actually enjoyed stepping into fear a little bit, you know? So like, for instance, like anyone ever did any public speaking? I feel like public speaking is like the best example, right? Let's say you're really nervous before you get up there, but you have something prepared and you're ready to go, and you know, you get up there and the nerves are going, you do your thing, and then you're done, right? And then once you finish, you feel like a gazillion dollars. Anyone? And you're like, you can finally breathe again, and you can you want to go back up there. You're like, hold on. I had so much more to say, you know, that like I didn't say because I was a little nervous or whatever, right? So it's like that feeling. So I always enjoyed that feeling, and in school I would do that too. So I'd be like, I'll read. You know, I'll be sitting here like, okay, most of us make two basic errors with respect and intelligence. By the way, I got a message for you. We underestimate our own brain power, and we overestimate the other fellow's brain power. Hey.
Wow.
Yeah. Got a gem for you from the good old magic of thinking big. Did you hear that? Most of us make two basic errors with respect and intelligence. We underestimate our own brain power, and we overestimate the other person's brain power. You guys ever do that? I don't even know why I'm listening to Bill. He don't even have anything I want in life. Why do I hold his opinion so damn high? He's doing worse than me. All right.
It's like, what? Literally, bro.
Did I get called back to live? I didn't. I'm shocked. I'm shocked that I'm not on live right now. But I'll take it. My alarm today, I woke up to my 15-year-old daughter running my room. What? Oh my goodness, bro. My man got adrenaline. Holy, bro. That's wild. I'm glad you guys caught that quick. That's not good. Daddy, my room's on fire. What?
Damn.
Wow. My man got so much adrenaline right now.
Crazy.
He just gets to be like a better and better and better dad, in my opinion. This guy's a straight W. Curtis Landry. Absolute winner.
W.
Respect, man. Respect. NQ, yeah, NQ, I'm mainly waiting for buys. Yeah, I don't want to short down here in this 4-hour support. If you go back and watch the breakdown that we did earlier, we understand that we're tapping target, right? So we got a daily tapping target. We got a 4-hour candle tapping target. Our 1-hour candles are beginning to range. If we look left, you have support here. So what I'm looking for is a closure back above 98 here, and then we can begin to look for buys from there. So that's what I'm looking for. I would love to see a 30-minute closure kind of come back up, close above 98, and then look to take these buys. Yeah, no sells for me. If you go back to the morning breakdown that we did, we talked about the buys here right off that breakout with all that clean range. You got no wick on this candle here, so we can look to target that. And then if I do take sells, right, those sells would have to be from up here. You know, they have to be some sort of like fake out back up here, you know, take sells or something. But definitely no sells here for me either. Just read that last night. Hey, let's go. I got a new book dropping in our new book series. Maybe we'll drop it today. Maybe we'll drop it tomorrow. I think the edit just got finished. So we're going to go over this book right here. It's called The Magic of Thinking Big. Try and explain a little bit of my takeaways for you guys in a matter of like 8 minutes, 7-8 minutes on these videos. And hopefully you enjoy them. I don't know where I'm going with them, but I do love books. I credit mentorship and reading to pretty much to most of my success today. If it wasn't for those two things, getting really good mentorship early on in life, and then reading some of the most valuable books you'll ever lay your hands on in my early mid-20s and up into this day. So those are probably the two traits that really served me the most in my journey to get to where I'm at today, which was having a good mentor or good mentors, and then reading the correct and the right books, right, that were going to allow me to expand my mind, my belief, and everything I thought was possible. So books are huge. And I don't know, I'm just going to run with this series, put out some, big takeaways of some of my favorite books, and hopefully you guys enjoy it. What's NQ? NQ is the NASDAQ. Yeah, the NASDAQ. NAS100, right? NAS100.
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah, well, it's an amazing book. The Magic of Thinking Big is probably my favorite book ever written. And maybe it's just because of the state I was in,
videos.
when I read them, but one of my, if not my favorite book. I'll be right back. 1 sec.
Sounds good.
Yeah, man, those videos Nick's making will be really good if you're like doing stuff and you're like running quick or running late on time and stuff. You need like some quick stuff. I love that Nick makes these short videos, just throwing some gems at us from these books. Can't beat that.
And that's a cool thing, it's like when you read a book, you read different books, you know what I'm saying? Like you and I could be reading the same book, and based out of your perception and your personality and your experiences, you have a different take, than I would. So it's just like, listening to a review like that, it just kind of like, it opens up, more things for you to maybe go over, or maybe think about it, maybe new perspectives get introduced. So yeah, it's a huge thing. It's good.
Facts, bro. Facts. That's the big thing. Different perspectives, man.
Yeah, that's why like
Definitely.
having a book club is so important. Like
Facts.
whenever you kind of like meet up and basically dissect the book and all that. Everybody has a different take, different opinion, and
Right.
I feel like everybody just expands.
You can pretty much learn something from everyone's perspectives.
100%.
Right. Learn something from everyone. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Absolutely.
That's the beauty.
I would, if you're not like locked in on your own personal growth and development program, is really what I called it, and getting yourself involved in like the reading game. Oh man, you're slowing the upgrade on your character down, right? So we have these characters that we play in this simulated environment called life, and you can upgrade that character. Right, there's little things that you can do to continue to glitch the what we call the matrix, right? AKA separate yourself from the masses. And reading is by far, I mean, most people, I forget the stat, it was like 90 to 92% of people never pick up another book after college. I was on an elite call yesterday. We were talking. He said, dude, I haven't read in 20 years. 20 years he hasn't picked up a book. Right? So imagine that's most people. So imagine what happens if you're reading 2 books a month, and not Hansel and Gretel or Harry Potter, but The Magic of Thinking Big, The Slight Edge, How to Win Friends and Influence People, The 5 a.m. Club, The Monk Who Sold His Ferrari, right? These books, right? The Compound Effect, The Cash Flow Quadrants, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, right? If you're reading these type of books, you're going to separate yourself big time, right? Compared to that other individual. So observe the masses and do the opposite, right? Observe the masses and do the opposite if you want to live opposite, right? Because chances are you probably don't want to live like the masses. I didn't. That's why I said, all right, whatever they're doing, I'm freaking doing the exact opposite. So they haven't read in 20 years. I'm gonna read more in the next 20 years than anyone's ever read, right? Or whatever it is. So yeah, I think my big shift came back in like 2015, where I literally read 100 books in 1 year, and that I never looked back from there. Once I did that, I knew I could be successful at any level I chose to be based off of what I learned from those books, and I knew if it was to be, it was going to be up to me at that point. I highly recommend you get involved.
The more you know, bro. When you read, you just fill that mind up with knowledge. Fill it up. If you're not reading or listening to podcasts, then your mind might be very empty. And if it's empty, then maybe someone else will use it. Maybe someone else will program it, right? Like that saying, like an empty mind's the devil's workshop. It's open for mischief and playful use, right? You don't fill your mind, someone else will fill it.
How did I do it?
I
Bro, I literally quit my job to read full time. I'm not even kidding. At that time, at some point in that year, reading and growing myself and my mindset was more important than a consistent, steady income. And I literally quit my job. I quit my job to work on me. And I have an incredible wife who at the time we weren't married, but she said, do it. Do it. You know, I'll take care of the dinners. I'll take care of the gas. I'll take care of the little things if we need it. And I did it. You know, I did that. I didn't just read the whole time. I also worked on some other businesses and ideas and whatnot, but I basically quit my job to work on myself full time. I heard Jim Rohn say, you need to work on yourself more than you work on your job. I said, bet. Boss, I quit. Honey, I got a plan. I already quit though. And
the plan is to quit my job.
Yeah. But you know, don't attempt to do these things at home.
We're just chatting. Nah, no lie though. Nick is not joking, bro. Like, this dude was seriously reading, bro. I remember one point in my life, this dude was reading a book every time I seen him. Literally. I remember you would get a new book like every week too.
Every week.
Crazy. And I remember a change in you like before reading, but the bigger change in you came after you started reading. I'm like, damn, this guy's like smart as hell. He's starting to drop like gems. Game on me. He knows math stuff. He's increased his skills, increased his knowledge, right? So yeah, I feel like a bigger change happened to you when you started reading, and that probably definitely helped you have a good attitude, obviously, as well.
100%. You guys know I used to
I noticed your attitude, right? Because I remember the greatest attribute I've seen from Nick was his good attitude, and then that didn't come until after you started reading.
Yeah, and you guys don't realize this, but I did not have a great attitude earlier on. I was very I did not like authority. I did not like people telling me what to do. I would always argue back at school, argue at everything, right? Punch holes in the walls and get into arguments and fights from time to time. But I knew if I was going to be a winner, that all that needed to change, you know, and I was willing to change it. And I wanted to change. Realistically, the only thing I wanted was a better life. That was it. I just wanted to live a better life, you know, and I think for most of you guys, that's all you really want. You just want to live a better life, but what will you be willing to do to get it? You know, will you be willing to take the steps that lead to success? And when we talk about reading, you know, will you be willing to go on Amazon and pick up one of the books and read it for 20, 30 minutes before bed, you know? And if you will do that, then there's no reason why your attitude and your mindset can't completely shift just the way mine did. And you can literally begin to operate on a totally different paradigm.
Facts, man.
Makes me emotional. Because all I wanted was a better life. That's it. And I knew my parents weren't going to be able to provide that. I knew my grandparents weren't going to be able to provide that. And I knew that if it was to be, it was going to be up to me. Yep.
Yes, sir, bro. And what is the verse in the Bible? It's like the renewal of your mind is where transformation happens, pretty much, right?
Yes, sir. I knew I had to renew the mind. Yeah. Look at NQ.
Conform to the patterns of the masses.
Yep.
Yeah.
Bro, one time I came home from kindergarten. I walked into the kitchen. I look to like my left, and I'm like, holy smokes! And there's this massive hole in the wall from Nick that he punched.
Yeah.
And then
I said, Mom, we got a picture. We'll put that up right there. It'll be all right.
You see people punch the air. My dude was punching the walls.
Yeah, bro, for real.
Yep.
I was like, what the hell? And then, yeah, like we said, like he transformed after he started renewing his mind, bro. Man changed.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the reason for that whole argument was just because I didn't want to go to work that day or something. So I didn't want to go to work. You know, I wanted to sit and read, Think and Grow Rich. So yeah, you know, I was like, Then I'm like, hold on. Think and Grow Rich told me to control my anger. Why am I punching holes in the wall, right? It's like, all right, next time I'm not going to punch a hole in the wall. But that's how it is, you know, that's how life is. That's how trading is, you know not to trade in the range, but then you do it and you're like, crap, let me not do that again. And yeah, that's the game, man. I think I was like 17, 18 years old there. So
yeah, that was a long time ago, bro. So.
Keep the combos. Yeah, we have a lot of stories, man. Punch the boss and leave. Just knock the boss out.
Damn, bro, some other stories. Hold on.
It's like I didn't want to go to work, man. I delivered ice out of an ice truck, and it was snowing out. I'm like, I'm not trying to do this right now. It's freezing, it's snowing, and I'm not trying to deliver ice.
Where?
So this just doesn't make sense.
Anytime there was some sort of bad weather, you would always call out.
I said this absolutely ain't worth it today. All right, baby, here we go. Can we turn around now? So this is what we're waiting on pretty much at 9:30. We're going to sit tight and sample size like the liquidity at 9:30 on NQ. So we broke through all the lows. We tapped back into that 4-hour support, and now we're beginning to come up. So I'm still waiting patiently for the buys to unfold here. So we'll see. Again, closures back above 98 are obviously going to be our best bet. We got the cleanest range above there. Looking good though. When was the first time you looked at a chart in your life and thought, yes, this is what I want to do? That's a great question, actually. I think it was like almost right away. I mean, the first course I ever bought was from Lambo Raul. Any of you guys ever heard of that kid? I bought his course, and like, he just, I don't know, it was very simple. I don't even remember what I learned from that course, but I just remember like him pointing out like, yo, like there's two patterns that I trade. Like if I wait on those patterns every day, I can take a trade, right? And I could either make money or lose money. And I'm like, that sounds good. Like I can see myself doing that, because at the time, you know, I was in sales and I was doing some direct sales and direct marketing and whatnot. And I had to basically convince people to make money, right? To buy the service or the product. And I was like, yo, I just want to play a single man sport. You know, I want my results to be dictated by my actions, not whether or not I can get someone to buy a product or a service, right? So that's where trading really caught my attention. It's a one-man sport. I know the work ethic I'm willing to put in. I know my commitment level. I know my vision. So just the idea of it being a single man sport really fired me up, and not really needing anybody else to make money. So, because again, I knew that I was willing to put in the work to learn, and it was just going to be a matter of time. So pretty much once I said, hey, it's me versus the charts, or just me and the charts, I thought as long as I can figure out what's going on in here, then I can make money anytime I want, right? So that was kind of what got me excited about it. And then, yeah. And that was probably back in like 2019. Yeah. I was looking at Lambo Raul and Daniel Savage. And Daniel Savage almost blew his camera up by almost letting his Glock go off one day at the camera. And I'm like, maybe I'll go with this Lambo Raul guy. You know, they were like the only two people I seen like when I first started looking into trading, outside of obviously like guys like Q and all that. And I'm like, yeah. But, you know, I was still a rookie, still young. I didn't know who they were, didn't know, you know, anything about trading at that point. So I just got fired up with the idea of, you know, hey, if I can understand the chart, then I can make money. That idea alone just made me really excited.
Yeah, bro.
From the beach, from anywhere.
From anywhere, yeah.
Yeah.
But then I realized, you know, you can't even really look at your laptop on the beach. And if you bring it, it gets all sandy. And then I realized that traders are just doing that for marketing. Like, all right, it's not even realistic. I go to the beach, I can't even look at my phone. I can't even see anything. The sun is beaming so bright, I don't even know like if I'm, you know, what app I'm on. So
what happened to me? I was placing a trade, and it was so hot that the phone reheated,
exactly.
And I had to rush back.
You know, the phone's all hot
because
like,
I couldn't place my stop loss right on point.
Like a heat warning.
Dude, how are you guys making 10 grand from the beach? My phone is overheating right now.
Honestly, anytime I ever traded from a place that wasn't right here from my desk, I don't trade well.
Nah. Not really.
That's powerful, honestly. That should tell you something. Like, I don't know what it tells you, but it tells you something about like your routines and systems. Yeah. Luckily I didn't spend too much time. Like, pretty much right after that is when in 2019 you had like COVID come in, and they shut the whole world down, and
that's when I started tuning into YouTube a little bit more, and I found Swaggy C. So I started learning from him a lot. He really helped me make sense of the market structure and whatnot. He kept things very simple, very straightforward, and then he really helped me kind of get an idea of what structure is. And then not too long after that, maybe about 2 years later, I found Raja, and then from there it was this system, and I haven't really looked back. So I was probably in 2021, and then I've been trading this system since 2021 now. Crazy. Maybe 2022 early on. Bye bye, Goldie. And Q moving here too. Jeremy Cash, I do remember seeing him too. Yeah, I think I do remember seeing that guy. I'm only trade on the toilet. My best trades go down on the toilet.
You know what's really a hack though?
What, brother? What?
Working out and trading at the same time. And working out, I mean like calisthenic workouts, like push-ups, pull-ups.
Oh, like little breaks, you mean?
While you're waiting. Yeah. While you're waiting for candles to close, push-ups and pull-ups, do it. Get it done. I just banged out 30. Who's with me?
Who's with him?
You mean 30 reps or 30 pips?
Both. No, I'm kidding. 30 reps. I wish 30 pips. Sometimes both, you know. But 30 reps there.
All right.
Because there's not like, yo, Nick, there's... Sorry.
No, go ahead. I was just talking,
It's not
talking
like
out loud.
sitting here and watching price action, waiting for your setups, right? Like I said, most of my a lot of times my losses were not from me being on the desk, right? It was from me doing some other stuff with my life and trying to trade at the same time, right? But the best trading I do is when I'm sitting here at the desk and patiently waiting, watching price action. So why I said working out, do that, because that's something that will impact your life as well as sitting at the desk, right? You don't just have to sit at the desk. You could do push-ups on the side, or you could read on the side, but overall sitting here, you know, and waiting and watching is key.
Waiting and watching. Oh, nice. Let's go, Joshua. Get that IV drip going. Gotta bring the IV to your house.
$930 volume.
So we came to that community. Yeah, mainly Don's community. I never really learned anything from Wix. But Don, I remember Wix was like Don's co-host. So I never actually went through like Wix's education. I'm not sure like what exactly what he does, but Don Bo, definitely for like a year we were on Don's stream, and Wix would be there as like co-host and all that. He always had some good things to say though. He always had some like nice little inputs. Like you get paid to wait, and you're waiting now, but you're gonna make money later. Little things like that. Yeah, but Don, back in I think it was 2022, basically when Raja first moved to Pakistan, for that original time, I just locked in with Don. Yeah, I just locked in with Don for like a good year, and that's when Don traded very similar to the way we trade now, and picked up a lot from that kid, man. He was very wise, very smart when it came to technicals and candlesticks. He had a good system. I don't know what system he runs now. I know it's different, but yeah, back then he was extremely helpful in my journey.
Definitely.
Wick said you learned your strat from him. Oh. I've never learned from Wix. I've always liked Wix, but I never actually like learned anything from him. It was mainly Raja and Don for me. He always said, when in doubt, zoom out. Yeah, I think I remember that. Man, I think that's when Wix, I think he was on like a balcony. Like he would come on every day from like a balcony or something. You remember that, John?
I think, yeah, like a balcony.
Yeah, he was like, he'd be outside
I
a
didn't know what
lot.
it was, but I remember. I know what you mean. He'd be like, "What's the deal?"
Yeah, he'd be like, what's the deal?
For real, when he pull up.
Yeah, nah, he's cool. I like Wix. Good guy.
Yeah, for sure. Shout out Wix.
All right, Goldie and NQ both on the move. Both 15-minute closures coming here, so this is wild. No sells for me, really. I knew the volume was coming. I'm like, where is the volume right now? It's look at this. I mean, ever since we got on, it was just chopping, even with the news.
Right.
Same community, yeah, exactly. We learned from like the same community. So basically, Don was running the show. You know, Don Vo was running it, and yeah, he had a lot of good stuff. He taught a lot of good stuff on his live streams.
Definitely, bro.
He's not streaming anymore, is he?
I'm not too sure.
I have no idea. Who?
Dumbo.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not too sure. Yeah, his streams though, Don's live streams were clutch in high school though for me, because like I didn't have to. I actually had something to like
Facts.
enjoy my boring freaking school day with, you know, trading live stream.
Yeah, no, Don. I mean, his streams are awesome, man. New York City. Oh my God, that was the best. Don's intro was the best. Yeah. Regardless of what happened with all that, I mean, he was extremely helpful in my journey, like when he was streaming and whatnot. So, yeah, I mean, I learned a lot. I mean, we even still called like the playbook setups, the onion, celery, and stuff like that too, and we picked all that up from him.
Yeah.
Yo, that intro though. What song was that again? Nah, the Fiend one. I was gone by then. I was already doing my own thing. It was
Kanye's in it though.
Kanye,
Kanye,
Alicia Keys, and
Bobby, I think.
Inspired State or something.
Fabi. Yeah. Not something like New York State of Mind. I forget what it was.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah,
You guys know.
bro. When that one came on, you already knew. Like stream was getting
like New York.
getting going.
Yeah. Or Empire. Was it called Empire? I forget.
Yeah, Empire or something like that. Yeah. Yep.
Empire State of Mind's the Jay-Z song. We're
Something
thinking
like
about the other one, but yeah.
He had the best intros. He did. Something about the, like when you hear a song and it like brings you back. Like the song might not even be that good. Like I don't even know if the song's good or not. I haven't listened to that song in forever, but like it gives you a nostalgic feeling or whatnot.
Yeah. Literally. That's how I feel about which one? Alter, bro. Whenever I hear Alter, I just think about the first year we started streaming.
Same here, bro. Same here. Yeah. Yes.
That will always bring me back, bro, to that moment.
Which one?
Yeah.
Like Alter.
But you had you used to play it up like also the rap version.
Yeah, the sped up one.
Like
Yeah.
Speed up. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's the best.
Chat would be like, "Glory to the Father," Tom.
I remember, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
It's
it's unfortunate what happened, but those times are pretty good times.
Yeah. Times just keep moving, bro. Just keep creating more times, new times.
Oh yeah, City of Gods. That's right.
Oh yeah. Damn, it took mad long to get that answer.
Chat. That was the longest you guys ever took to come up with an answer. Wow.
Where, bro?
That might be a record.
That's a Kanye song too. Damn. Yo, what do you got? I see you got some green there, Nick. What's that from?
You know how we do. A little green here, a little green there.
Not how we do it.
That was go back and watch the stream, bro. I explained that already. No, I'm just kidding. That was from Asian session last night. It was let me find it here.
You take that bias, yeah?
Yeah, the buys, yep. It was basically when we came into the 4 hour. Oh, this is NQ. Here, let me go to gold.
I was waiting for a rebreak of the low or a rebreak of the high, but it never did. He just
Yeah.
respected it and just took off.
I was actually debating that myself. But again, with that 1 hour having a nice steep lower wick, let me find the 1 hour first. So it was right here. So it was on this 1 hour candle. Yeah, so we made
runner right there.
So when you make a nice steep low like that, a lot of times, like if you're ready to go, like on a lower time frame, like a 15-minute, because the lower wick has already been formed on the 1 hour, the 15 doesn't necessarily need that big of a wick. I still want to see a wick, but it doesn't need the big, like, you know, the steepest one. So, and at the same time, you also broke straight through these 4 hour highs here. So you had that previous 4 hour high. This all happened on the previous 15-minute candle to my trade, right? So if we go back, this was it. It came flying up, broke those 4 hour highs, ended up finally breaking free of this overall range right here. You know, you see that range? We were struggling in that basically all night. So we finally closed above. We had all that clean range to the left. The 4 hour still had more room to go. 1 hour still had more room to go. So we didn't get the greatest wick on the 15, but again, 1 hour still having that wick after breaking all through these highs. That was also breaking the daily high, and yeah, just popped on it. Worked out good. Worked out pretty quick too. Didn't take too long. Yeah, my stops were only like maybe 30 pips. I had them like, just in case we wanted to re-break the low, I had them like right around 30. So somewhere down there, just in case we wanted to nip that low again and keep moving up. Nice. So yeah, that was it. That was that. 4 hour was clean too. You see how the 4 hour finally like hit its target too. So once we got into that range, we finally hit that target. So we still had some more room to go on that 4 hour. So yeah. That was that.
Good move.
There was a move that played out on the NASDAQ too, which I probably it was maybe a little bit better than the one on gold, just because gold was overextended a bit. The NQ one put a beautiful like onion. Yeah, I forget where it was though. Somewhere over here maybe. I forget what time frame did you guys take that trade on? That NQ one. All right, let's talk here. Gold just pushed through everything. So obviously the price action on gold is really tough right now. You know, we did kind of just push through. So let's see the 4 hour. It's gonna close up in about 7 minutes here. So let's see how our 4 hour candle closes. We'll do a fresh top down analysis in just a minute. Let's go back to NQ here as well. And same deal, you know, we got big just melters right now, so nothing really going on. Let's wait on the 4 hour candles to close, and then we can see where we can go about from there. I think yesterday we took that NQ trade at 10 a.m. or 10:15 or something, so yeah, we'll see what happens. What do you think happens when you die? What do you mean die? You never die. You don't die. You just go somewhere else. Yeah. You wake up, you go, what the heck? I can't believe I thought that.
It's a better place.
Yeah. So think about it this way. There's two infants in a mother's womb, right? And they're over here talking about, man, all those babies that are born, what do you think happens to them? There certainly could not be any life out there. What will we do? What are we gonna do if we're born, right? And they're going and they're debating and they're going back and forth, and they go, and one kid goes, well, certainly mother will take care of us, and he goes, really, mother? Don't you think that's just a joke? Like, don't you that can't be real? And this guy goes, I think it is. And if you can get quiet enough and get still enough, you can hear her sometimes, right? And they go, nah, there can't be any life out of here whatsoever, right? But what do we know about what happens when a child is born? Child born comes into where? Into life, as we know it, right? So this is us right now. What do you think happens? Nothing, or this or that, right? So I personally think you wake back up. You wake back up, and you're going to leave in a state of consciousness, and you better make sure that state of consciousness is one of heaven and not hell, one of happiness and joy and not misery, one of pure and love and not devastation or destruction, right? So really take the famous golden rule, right? Do unto others as you would want them to do unto you, right? Believe, have faith, and just live in accordance to the energy, frequency, and vibration that we're created from. I don't think either of those things can be destroyed, right? They can only be transferred. So where is that transfer? Nobody knows. Nobody knows yet, right? No one's gone there. Just like the baby. No baby has ever came back into the womb to let everyone know that there's a beautiful life out here to be lived. So, yeah, take that for what it's worth.
Yeah.
There's gotta be.
Just know that you're not dying. You're going somewhere, but you don't know where.
I don't think we ever actually die. I think we came from somewhere, and we're also going somewhere.
Yeah. Earl Nightingale said that the architect of the universe wouldn't build a stairway leading nowhere, and that would make a lot of sense. You would think there's some sort of purpose to this.
Personally, I think there's almost no purpose here. The only purpose is to experience. It's just experience.
Maybe. Well, that's the purpose, though, to experience.
Exactly. Don't take it too serious. Just experience. There is no good, there is no bad, there is no happy, there is no sad. There's just experience. It's
the good, the bad, the ups, the downs, the overall experience should build your character too. Right? We become better through adversities and stuff. We can develop better experiences through good things too. So it's I'm sure this is building your character in some way, this whole experience of life, which will probably correlate this, into afterlife some way.
Yeah, I want you to think about a yellow golf ball real quick. Yeah. And now I want you to say yellow golf ball, but not out loud. So who said that? And who thought about it? Who was able to actually think and see the golf ball? Because it wasn't in your physical realm, yet you were still able to see it in another realm. So who was it? Yep. So whoever that is the real you, and you're just wearing a meat suit. You're just literally wearing some sort of human suit at the moment, right? And again, that's why a lot of us could truly be angels in disguise in these meat suits here. All right. So yeah, whoever that is, I don't think that person or that frequency or electrical, whatever you want to call it, ever actually gets destroyed. Yep. But hey, nobody knows nothing.
Literally nobody knows nothing, bro. And that's probably there's probably a reason to that too. Why we don't know. Obviously there's got to be a reason to that, because none of us know what actually happens.
We do know, we just don't remember, because they've tricked us. They've got us involved in their system.
Some deep stuff here.
Yay, in the world but not of the world. Let's go. All right, let's talk about this real quick. Daily time frame. We rejected the highs here, so we did break, but we ended up rejecting. 4 hour also kind of did this little pack runner here. It looks like we're going to end up closing bearish for the most part here in about 1 minute and 20 seconds. So we are going to get a bearish closure here on gold, which ultimately kind of helps us have a bearish bias now, right? Especially with that news coming in really green on the dollar. The 1 hour is beginning to move down. This was our current range that we were in, right? We kind of left from this zone here. We had a fake out. We talked about that fake out potentially drawing price down. That's pretty much exactly what happened, just without any sort of confirmation here for us to use, right, to get into the trade. So 30-minute move down here as well. We pushed really nice through all this chop. 15-minute as well coming back up. So most likely you'll get a new 4-hour candle here. That 4-hour candle is going to have to open up and create a top wick. So believe it or not, I might be open for the longs here to create that 4-hour top wick, and then maybe a little bit later on, as that top wick is in place, maybe we can get gold to come back into these ranges, create some sort of resistance, and then we can move down on that 4-hour candle. So maybe a bullish move up to create the 4-hour top wick, and then we wait for some sort of a closure back below, right? And then we can take these sells to go ahead and have that 4-hour wick fill in front of us. In the meantime of that, I may be open and taking these buys here as well. So let's see how this candle closes, and then we can go from there. Lovely, lovely. So we're going to need a 30-minute top wick. So we don't want to execute yet. We want to see a 30 top wick. We want to see another attempt to move down, and then potentially we have this 15-minute inverted celery as we anticipate the 4-hour top wick coming into play here. But got to flip up first and do all that, and then maybe on the rebreak of the highs we can look for a position. So that's Goldie. And then NQ. Looks like we closed with no bottom wick on the 4-hour chart. So lovely, lovely. I'm not going to really touch anything right here at the open. There's a lot of volatility. Price can go any which way, but I think if we can get some bullish signs here, then we can possibly look for a push back up towards 37 as that 4-hour candle has no bottom wick. But let's lock in on gold a little bit here. We need a flip here, and then maybe a break of the high. If not, then we just wait for a bullish closure, and then maybe we could take a buy off that bullish closure. You know, something like this, respecting the lows there, and then the buys will look pretty good. Dun, dun, dun. What time we got? 10, right? 10. So what's this? What's this? There is no spoon, my friends. There is no spoon.
That looks creepy.
We're here to observe. That's right. Do you know who you are? Bob Proctor. Facts. I love when Bob's like, "You're not. My name's not Bob. Your name's not Jim. That's not you. You the person you seen. That's not you." All right.
That hit me, bro. First time I heard that. He was like, "Who are you?" I'm like, "I'm John." And then he said that. I'm like, "Oh wow."
He's like, "No, you're not."
I'm like, "You're right."
He's like, "That's just a name that your parents gave you." And who are your parents? Just two random people that you happen to enter in the world with, right? So it's pretty wild. It's pretty wild. Oh, your broker got the hourly closure, what, an hour ago or 1 hour from now? Usually the 4 hours tend to close at either 9 or 10. I don't think I've ever used a broker where the 4-hour closed at 11.
Yeah, where he was like, Bob Proctor, 2 random words given to me from 2 random people.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Oh man, who are your parents, man? Sometimes when you stop and think about it, it's like, whoa, I've been listening to those two for 25 years. Yeah. What the heck? What the hecky?
And you don't even know who your parents were either before you were born. It's crazy. So you have no filter on it.
You ever think, hey, what did my dad do at 18? My goodness, guy grew up in like the 70s, 60s, and 70s.
Dude. Right.
Must be an Indian broker. Oh, maybe. 139 pip stop. That's light. That's light, Mr. Kwell. Aren't you like 6'5"? Come on.
It's Kwell, my man.
It's just a tall candle. It's just a tall candle.
Yeah. That got nothing on you, bro.
140 pip stops got nothing on you, brother.
One lot should be fine.
How much am I up on the day? You can't see? You need glasses, brother. Yo, you bet. J Trades, make sure you get them eyes checked out, man. We need those eyes out of you. Your family needs them, that vision. Yo, imagine you can't see. All of a sudden, you ain't going to be able to trade.
We're in such a crazy system right now that you'll probably be better off trying to regain your eyesight yourself than to go to the eye doctor, because then they'll probably just try selling you on stuff, honestly. Probably ruin your eyesight.
Bro.
Bro, no lie. I wore contacts. I started wearing contacts when I was 11 years old or 12 years old. And that definitely decreased the health of my eyesight 100%. So I would probably say don't do that.
You sure you guys don't want to sign up for the subscription-based model at the dentist? Yo, the dentist got monthly plans now. Yeah, you could become a member. A member? What? I never want to go to the dentist in my life. What do you mean become a member?
Yeah, go to the dentist, bro. You'll end up getting a root canal maybe like the next week.
Yeah.
No reason.
Honestly, just brush your teeth with salt water. You'll be alright.
You know why though? Because you're paying your dentist's monthly salary, monthly rent. That's why you're getting that root canal.
Nah, the dentist was like, yo, you can get a membership here, and you can get cleanings discounted, and anytime you have any work that needs to be done, you can get that discounted too. And I'm about to go right on their review page. Like, great salespeople. Yo, I never want to go to the dentist. Never mind get a membership.
Seriously.
Final destination, yo.
Maybe get like a membership for golf or like the clubhouse. But
maybe the golf club. Yeah, it's wild. It is really wild out there. Good old salt water. Good old salt water. Salt will actually like just naturally even repair your cavity. You got to listen to the old timers, you know? Your grandma wasn't as crazy as you thought she was.
All right.
I am scared of the dentist. I don't know what they're doing. I don't want no one touching me or doing anything on my body. I don't know what they doing, man. Poking at my teeth. Are you guys kind of weird? Kinda. Not even kinda. We are weird. Yeah, we are pretty weird.
Yeah, if you want to say that.
Hey, Clinky's in the house.
Hey, bro, whatever you want to say.
Magnus. How are you?
Magnus, what's poppin', bro?
Hey, yo, Magnus.
Let's get weird. How you doing?
How you doing? What up?
Yo, sir.
Good to see you, boys.
What up, brother?
What did
see you.
Squad.
What did we say about Magnus and Asian last night? That was hilarious. I can't remember what it was though.
Bro, did you say something about me?
I think so.
Someone in London should have told
we were
me
talking
if
about
you guys
Dr.
talking
Pepper.
about me.
Oh, that's right. We talked about the Dr. Pepper and like
Oh yeah.
the root beer and
Yeah,
all
you
that.
guys-
Oh my goodness, bro. It was toothpaste.
Yeah.
Oh no, the other one. Oh no, that's root beer, right?
He's
Dr.
like, what is
Pepper
this?
was a
He's like,
toothpaste
what is this one called? I said Dr. Pepper. He's like, Dr. Pepper, like Arnold Schwarzenegger. I was like, what?
Yeah.
Like Dr. Pepper.
Dr.
Yeah.
Get in the chopper, bring the Dr. Pepper. Yeah, I was like, kind of like, what?
Bring the Dr. Pepper.
Oh snap!
It was good though. I like Dr. Pepper, but I don't know about the root beer thing. That tastes like pure toothpaste.
Pretty interesting. Almost and Rafi was saying that too. Like almost everyone from outside the U.S. believes that root beer tastes like toothpaste. Is that anyone else outside the U.S.?
Let's see, you
Think
guys in the clubhouse here or YouTube.
Bro,
If you tried it, you're not from the U.S.
Bro,
Does
Dr.
it
Pepper's
taste
making
like
a comeback.
Yo, Sec, I'm with you on that one. Man said, the hell is root beer? I was like that too.
Man,
then I tried it, and it's actually all right. I mean, I could drink it, but it is kind of toothpastey.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I honestly, Dr. Pepper is pretty good. Yeah, it's like if you have it every now and then, like if you have it like a couple times a year, it's actually pretty damn good.
Yeah, but
Bring it to the London meetup. Yeah, we'll bring some Dr. Peppers to the London meetup. Facts.
Yeah, we probably won't be able to get any of those in London, right? I don't know.
Probably not.
yeah, nigga, I heard
Maybe
you
get
talk
toothpaste
about.
though in London.
You guys talked about the London meetup here. I heard it, but I
Yeah.
was just Yeah, what do you say about the dates there? Was it like mid now?
So
It's
yeah,
like
I think
mid, right?
we're gonna try and push it up a little bit to like mid-May. Yep.
Mid-May.
Yeah, mid-May.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
So
yeah, but
that would work best for me too.
we'll most likely have exact dates by the end of the week. So exact dates and locations most likely by Monday to give everyone, and then what we'll do is we'll start an RSVP, and then anyone who actually plans on coming, just sign up on the RSVP list. That way we can get a good head count and know what we need to do for the event in terms of how many people are showing up.
yes, sir. Let's get it.
Nice, bro. Yeah, mid-May works best for me too, Nick, because like I'm pretty busy. I got some plans beginning of May, so mid-May, if we can try to stick with that.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Oh, you're weird too. All right, welcome to the party, baby. No, you've been here for a while. ASAP Futures. I know you.
We're all weird.
I know you.
Shout
Oh,
out
you
all
guys
the
do
weirdos.
have. Oh, they do have Dr. Pepper in London. Okay.
Sick.
John's
Is it
gonna
the first
post to
time being in
London
Europe?
with his new haircut. Don't wear any Rolexes in London when John comes.
Definitely not.
Johnny rules, baby. So,
Yeah, I heard you guys live a crazy life over there. I'm literally pulling up in like a white T-shirt and sweatpants. I don't know what y'all got going on
Same.
over there.
I have to. I don't wear a watch or chain or no.
definitely not gonna wear any chains there.
Definitely not. Checking
All I
like
know
a
is I'm getting
cheap
some-
plastic chain.
Where,
No, you know what my mentor would say? He would say, his mom, once he started getting money, his mom would say, why you walk? Because back then in the 80s and stuff, like, you didn't have like debit cards and credit cards, so everything was cash. So he would start walking around with like $1,000, $2,000, and his mom would be like, why are you walking around with all that money? Like, what happens if someone tries to rob you? And all. He's like, hey, look, if they try to rob me, I'd rather have money so I can give it to them. So that way they're not mad that they're robbing me and I got no money, and then they just beat the daylights out of me. At least if I got the money, I could say, look, here, just take the money and go, right? So it actually does pay to have some money, because if they start robbing you, you ain't got nothing. They're mad. They're mad now. That's it. Let's just beat them up now, right? But if you got 1,000, you go, yeah, get out of here, get out of here. There you go. I'll make it easy for you. Take the G. Get out of here. Get out of here.
and London, you can't be strapped, right? In London,
You can only the criminals are
Not
allowed
too
to have
fair.
guns and knives, but the regular citizens, no. You
That's
can't.
messed
You
up.
can't have any
Very smart.
sort of protection.
damn. So we can't even be strapped down there. I figured that.
I mean, we can hire some straps, that's for sure.
Well, that's what we'll have to do, I guess.
Great.
Simple, easy.
Can't even tweet about it if you get robbed.
We fight with swords. Maybe pickpocketing, brother. Put the blade to your back. I want everything in your pocket. Like I don't have anything in my pocket. I want your pocket then. Give me the pants.
Yeah, I'll definitely have a knife on me though, for sure.
Bro, I heard the cops don't even have guns over there, right? It must be the safest
way,
place on
really?
planet Earth.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, right.
Safest
criminals.
place on planet Earth till
For
someone with a
criminals.
gun with a terrible mindset is there. And then your cops.
No guns, but 90% tax. Yeah, that's right, Ben. That makes
Sounds
sense.
about right. All right, Goldie coming back up now.
Crazy.
Sounds about
I'll
right.
have to get a machete for London, bro. Just, I'll get one.
Oh, you can't
Hey,
even
you
hire?
should pull it
Oh,
back
that's-
up here too.
that's
Yeah,
great.
machete, bro, like a sword.
Yo, nah, for
Cut your
real.
hand off with the machete, bro.
I'll make sure. I gotta be careful with it though. Make sure there's no problems.
We'll bring a little Mo with us.
Yeah, bro.
I get that.
Watch what you say on Facebook too. Whoa.
I'm not saying anything.
Nah, I mean, as you can see, they've just taken our freedoms away year by year by year
Yeah.
for the last like 6 decades. Mr. Gems right
Definitely.
before he
That's
comes,
true.
sharpening the axe.
For sure.
Not gonna lie, yeah, I do enjoy A&W root beer. It's actually pretty good. I do agree. I like root beer in a nice cold mug. You know how they kind of serve it in a mug, like a nice ice cold mug? Fire. London's the safest place in the world.
Bro.
Honestly, I don't think. I mean, I wouldn't say USA is much safer than London, but
I would.
Probably not.
I would. At least out here, I can.
mean, but
at least
you're
out
protected.
here, I got my own thing. You know what I mean? For anyone that's trying to, you know, and you can carry them in your car. You can carry them on you. You can bring them with you. I mean, wherever you want to go with it. So,
Yeah.
I think that's why
the
a lot
good
of
part.
things don't go down in Florida, because if everyone's strapped, you know, it's an equal playing field at that point, right? So, you know, when the guy
Nobody
comes in
moves.
to potentially rob someone, he understands. Hey, I mean, there might be 6 other dudes in here with guns, right? So let me not try anything stupid. So, yeah. South Africa? No, I haven't. I
No
have
top
not.
we're gonna NQ. Funny.
Okay, so we got a closure here. Might have to wait on the 30 close. If we can get a nice 30 inverted celery here, that's gonna look great. 15-minute candle still, yeah, it's not closing the way I want it to look here. So a 30 closure inverted celery looks golden. So let me give you guys my vision here. So if we can get this candle right to close bullish with a steep rejection out of it, we need the wick on top to be like that, right? Not like this, right? But like that. So if we can get that closure, what we can do is we can say, okay, we're closing back above the range now, right? 4 hour has no top wick really yet. We can, obviously, we're not going to use this as our stop loss, but wherever that next candle can wick down into, that'll be our stop loss, right? And then we'll look to fill this range back up towards 37, take partials somewhere here at like 35 or 34, and that'll be the trade that I'm looking for. So we'll see if we can get it. It looks something, looks something like this right here. Something like that. Partials, full TP, somewhere back in this range here. It's a 93 pip range. Dun, dun,
Gold, give it to us. I like that a lot.
Sir. Fall right into a lap. We'll see.
Yeah, literally. Convince me to get in already.
But please be low. We don't want to take it like a high entry here.
Oh, for
When
sure.
fall bearish.
I agree.
Yeah, NQ nothing too. We closed bullish, but no top wick there.
Yeah, 15 minutes
Okay.
not in a good situation.
Nah. So nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah. Hey, either way,
Nothing.
NQ I'm more bearish, right? Because our 4 hours bearish, so I'd rather
So resistance.
maybe wait
here.
on resistance. Remember we talked about NQ to fill the wick and all that?
Yes, sir.
The idea on NQ would be if the 4 hour is bearish, then we want to move with it, right? So if this 15-minute candle now has created the 4 hour top wick, and then we get a closure like that, well, now you have a 4 hour candle that looks like this, and now the next one looks like that, right? So that's where we want to start looking for entries to fill that range and fill that wick, aka fill that 4 hour wick, all right, on the 4 hour time frame. Gold is bullish. I agree. Yeah, I do like the longs on gold right now. But, you know, I don't trade, I trade confirmation. I don't really just trade the direction itself. I need confirmation, you know, so I need the closure I want, the bottom wick I want, and that's what keeps me profitable long term. So I don't really just jump in based off of direction, although there will be times I know the direction. But, you know, the confirmations is what keeps me getting paid. So I like to get paid.
Yep.
I like to get paid.
You can know what the bias
Same.
is, but if you don't know when that's gonna happen, you know, it doesn't matter. So the confirmations allow us to time the direction.
Yeah,
up.
exactly.
Yeah, so
And
true, but that's why a lot of times we know the direction too, but don't take a trade
Right.
because we don't have true edge, right? So
Right. Because the direction's not worth it if we don't know when to go in. You know, you gotta know
spot
when.
on.
Yep.
Damn, I wish we had a wig on that one.
Which one?
Definitely.
The
Oh, this guy
inverse
here?
kinda.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
wouldn't have been too bad, yeah.
Nah, really.
But you don't want to take that because this candle here, how many times does it come up, make a high here, and then start melting down again, you know? And then you don't know
So
where that's
true.
going to continue melting down. You can get a lot of rejection out of this overall area here. So, yeah, until you get a confirmed candle now, then it's probably best to wait.
Yes, sir, brother. But the funny thing is now that a lot of times that has happened, but we kind of forget all the times that when the candle is pushed up, we got in, or maybe we thought about getting in, right? Or thought about the setup here, but then it moved down again. But we only remember the times where it moves up like this, and then we think next time it's gonna happen the same. But most times it ain't, right? So.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
I've learned too, like most of the times, the best thing to do as a pro trader is nothing at all, bro.
Yeah. Really.
Yep. NQ looks good too. NQ looks like it's setting up too for a 4-hour move.
That resistance right there will be fire.
Yeah. All right, give me 1 minute. I'll BRB. Be right back.
Yes, sir.
BRB strats. Maybe we get Gold to calm down for a moment, and NQ to set up here for us.
You better go use what Wiz2 got you, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yo.
go. Yeah.
Yo.
Yeah, I am actually.
Only.
I hear Axel.
Have you told it on stream here before? What you got?
I think we showed everything. Yeah, I think we showed the,
okay.
the little poo putter. Yeah.
Shout out
Yo,
our,
that's so funny.
shout out our brother from another mother.
No, I hear Axel just like.
You just casually asked him.
Wiz2
Are you gonna
my
use that
brother.
right now?
Yeah.
Not right now. I used it earlier before the stream.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I got it out the way. I got my putts in earlier.
You got your putts in, bro, for the game, bro, today. Smart, man.
True. Give me a sec though, because all I hear is Axel like wah, like OD. So I'm like, let me go see if my wife
Nah,
needs
bro,
a
let's
hand
keep you
rub.
busy.
Yeah. Give me 1 sec. I'll be right
Nah,
back.
bro, can you actually answer this question?
Oh yeah, actually. Well, last question. No.
Can you explain that again?
Poo putter. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, bro.
So funny, bro.
Wish that was so funny.
Yo, Wiz, bro, thank you, bro, for that again. Appreciate you. Now I got something to do when I'm in my BRB strap.
Mad funny, bro.
Oh, nah.
You had any trades for New York, John?
Nah, no trades pre-New York, just a range.
Okay. I was. Oh, what?
I was just saying, like, pre-news range made sense, you know?
Yeah, right. Yeah, true.
Yeah.
I joined, but I was in for like 30 minutes only. I was doing some stuff too.
Word.
Yeah.
Cool. Nice, bro. How was London sesh? Good?
Yeah, we did no trades during the session, but we had a trade like at 5.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Nice.
took
Yeah,
that
I
one.
seen that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That was clean, bro.
Yeet. So that was a good trade.
Yeah. Super clean right there.
Yep.
That was right
Full
before I
TP.
got on. Like an hour before I got on, I think.
Yeah, a lot of people took that too. I saw in chat.
Nice.
That
Bro.
was nice.
Yeah, nice job, chat.
Sir, that's the best. When you
Oh,
like
yeah.
take a trade and you still like, yeah, oh, that looks pretty good. But it's not like really the best volume time, but people still there, you know what I mean? So,
Sure.
and then you just go into the Cowboys chat and you see everyone took it too.
Yeah,
It's
man.
just fire.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
We all know what's up here, bro. You know?
Or thinking about taking it, and that's just as good, right? Because you have to set up on your mind and all that. Maybe you're just not ready yet to take that full step and trade on your own fully, right? And that's okay, because we learn by seeing it all and then gathering your own data or getting chart experience, and we do it by that way. So W to those who thought about taking it, who just saw it, or who took it.
Facts, bro. 100%, man. Yeah, let
How did I
that.
miss that, Lucas?
Look at that. Look at. Can you see that guy in the background?
Which one?
What do you mean?
Look at him.
Oh, I see him.
Am I tripping right now?
No, there's a cat right there. You see him?
On Zoom?
Yeah. My camera, my background.
Bro, how?
Oh, your background.
Yeah. You see him?
Nah. Oh, yeah. Is it the cat? Teddy?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I see him. I see his, like, little ears.
Man said
Dude.
nah.
Yeah.
I
Shout out
know,
Tat.
he's just like a baby, bro. Like, he was just out meowing at the
Bro.
door. Now he's just chilling right
Damn,
there.
bro. He wants to
I
chill.
love cats, bro.
Ears.
I want to sit in the couch.
Teddy about to jump on a 10:30 fade right in there.
Bro, I can't
Ooh,
wait
I
to
hope
get my
Teddy
cat
bringing the
this year,
volume.
bro. Yeah. Cat to the best.
Yo, Goldie actually not bad here.
He stays like that, man.
If we stay like that, get a nice wick here or something, that'd be okay. But we still have that bearish fallout though, that's the only thing. But I mean, we're pretty bullish overall, so
I did see that, yeah.
yeah, we'll see.
Yeah,
We'll see. Maybe a pack run on the next 15.
Word.
Yo, what to take? NQ looking good? Gold looking good?
Right? I think we always gotta go with gold. If it's gold or NQ, you know, always picking
Yeah,
gold.
definitely, definitely. Gold looking good, NQ looking good, we go with gold.
Or you can take both, you know.
Literally, take both.
Yeah.
All right, boys, we're back. Nothing too drastic. Kingman just pegged Axel right in the head with a soccer ball. But other than that, we're good to go. Axel said, "Yo, what's up? Who's in charge of protecting me right now?"
It's so funny.
He's good to go. He already stopped crying. You guys can't hear him no more, right?
Nah,
It's good. Good as
I
new.
never heard him at all.
All
I
we
said
hear now is the
he'll be
Quaker
alright. He'll be alright. Little soccer ball. Goldie moving. Let's take a
Moving
look at
girl.
this. NQ though. The cat's in, Rafi? We say volume's coming in?
Yeah. Look at my
Looks like we got a
background.
lot of volume.
Can you see him right there?
Oh yeah, there he goes.
My guy,
That's the man.
Alright.
Teddy.
That little guy, man. It's funny.
Word, bro.
Little Teddy.
Love it.
Supermodel.
Yeah, this next
Yeah, what's
trade I'll
up,
probably
Energy?
have to go a little smaller here because I think I can only make 1,200 a day, right? On the 100K? I think it's
Pretty
12.
sure. I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's 12.
Yeah, I think so. I don't know.
Hey, don't
You
know.
got Indian John now.
I got that buy on my combines too on all 5 of them. So I'm like $400 from passing. So $400 from basically 5 more XFAs now.
Bad, bro.
Yeah.
Damn.
Gotta get
It's
them
gonna be
back.
Let's get it.
But again, back.
Gotta get them back. Gotta get them back.
That would be, bro. Yeah, you lose some accounts, you just get them right back. No biggie.
Yeah.
Exactly, that's what we do.
Yeah, man.
What up, Pablo? Good to see you, man. How we feeling?
Pablo.
Pablo.
What up, brother?
Yeah, we might get a nice
Garrett.
30 onion here too if we can slow down a little bit here. Slow down. We got 3 minutes
Sorry,
left.
let's get it, Gareth. From minus 1,000 in August 29th to 40K in profits in January 2026. Whew.
W.
2026 will be a 6-figure year for sure. I am pretty sure about that too.
W.
Damn, I love that. Yeah, your P&L will always
Beautiful.
reflect your discipline, right?
Sure.
I've learned
So-
he said I learned if you look at the P&L there is ups and downs, but your discipline and P&L always correlate. Whoa, facts.
Damn.
Facts.
Love that, bro.
Super proud of this dude. Young cat. Young cat. What was it? Negative 1,000 in August? Is that when we kind of first started teaming up with the elite? Was it in August? I think it might have been August or September. Maybe. I think it was August, right? Yeah, dude. Absolutely incredible. Super proud of you, bro. Kid's getting it done. The kid is getting it done. He's not making any sort of delay. It's basically what Mr. V said. You know, I'm willing to do whatever it takes, just not more than it takes. And he's willing to do whatever it takes. But, you know, when he makes a mistake, he learns from it, right? When he gets some sort of instruction that I give him, just some feedback that I feel like can help him become a better trader, he runs with it, right? And he goes after it and he makes the changes and the adjustments. He's been a phenomenal, student, right? Really good student mindset he has, and you know it's no surprise that dude's winning at a high level. I mean, from our first call, I just knew he had something special, especially at a young age, right? So now all you gotta do is keep it up, brother. You know, keep up the great work, keep going, keep making the little adjustments that you need to make, but you're moving and grooving now. Momentum is at the door.
Very great job, brother. Keep it up.
91K last year. Congratulations, Pablo. That's amazing, brother. Not even many people are making that at their full-time jobs. Amazing. Yeah. Yes, sir. Pretty good. All right, Goldie. What are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do?
Look at
Oh
that.
my goodness, NQ too. Dropped down in the last like couple minutes though.
Did it?
Bro, if we can
Yeah.
close so close to that zone, that'll be amazing.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
We'll have to close slightly above it.
Goldie,
Bro, what a
Goldie
bummer.
back. Gold's
Thank you.
crazy, bro. Dang. See
You don't
that?
like cells like the 4 bearish?
I might actually like these, bro, because now we got.
Yeah, I
the only
mean,
reason
it
I
looks
wanted
pretty
to
good.
buy was to snipe that top wick there. So
But I mean,
let's
the
see.
daily got no bottom wick in the 4 bearish.
Yeah,
yo,
let's
that 30
see how the
minute.
candle closes here. We're gonna obviously need a top wick. We got clean range coming down. We got our top wick on our 4 hour here now, which is great. So let's see how we do here on this closure. Yeah, it might be interesting.
Yeah,
here.
but yeah,
Yeah, we're gonna need a top wick though.
definitely.
Dun, 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 dun. All right, yeah, if we can get a top wick, I actually like these cells to fill this range here, right? We have a 4 hour candle that looks like it's ready to melt off. So now that our top wick is in place, if we can get a nice top wick on this candle, we should be good. Yeah, there it is. Yes, I'm gonna have a sell
looks good to
stop
me.
here. Right on the break of the lows here on Goldie. Let's see if we can move with that 4 hour candle. I'm going pretty low here just because I'm already in pretty good profits on the day. Keeping like a 40 pip stop loss for like a 50 pip TP here. Is it normal to blow prop firm accounts? Absolutely. Absolutely. I blow them. I try and get paid
I
on
blow
them
'em too.
before I blow them, but there's certain accounts that I don't get paid on that I blow. You know, I'm just like you guys. You know, I don't do it too often, but there will be accounts that I don't get a chance to get paid on, and I'll blow them. But for the most part, it's a-okay to blow accounts. And again, prop firm business is ROI business to me. So I just want to make a return on my investment, whatever that is, get a payout. As long as I got my return, right, like a good return on it, I don't really care what happens to the status of that account. You know, I'm going to try and build it back up and, you know, come out of the buffer and build the buffer up. But if I don't really care because I've already made enough money off that account to go buy another one and still have all my profit, you know. So, yeah, I think a lot of
I like
people.
what some of the clubhouse people said too.
What?
Oh, sorry. I mean, like they basically said you can blow 10, 20, or even
Yeah.
30 accounts and still be profitable by the end of a month.
Yep. That's true.
You can
So
literally
true.
do it like that.
That's facts, bro.
Okay, can we break the lows and get a little move on here? Let's see. B risk, yeah, it's like a normal trade. Again, we're moving with the 4 hour. That's my main idea here is we're going with the 4 hour. We have the 1 hour that is also bearish, 30-minute also very bearish here, 15-minute, you know, grab the pack up there, and yeah, if we break the lows, we kind of got like this 15 celery type of play here. Yeah, my partials will be somewhere down here at like 17 probably. Yeah, right around 17, and then go get out from there. All right, let's see if we can make our way down here. I need about 2 hundo. Yeah, there it is. So break even for me. We just tapped 17. And let's see. Can we get tapped? There we go.
That was
200.
quick.
Nice, bro.
W trade. Oh, man.
That's funny.
All right.
That's pretty
So
fun,
that's
not
all I can make on this account. But that's partials right there. Is that set 18 or whatever? And then, yeah, maybe we can move down and tap into 16. Yeah, we should be good. But I would go break even now if I were you guys. If you didn't close anything, I would close some partials there. And then, yeah, we go from there.
Rejection.
Easy peasy. What do we get? 32 pips. 32 pips. Look at that. Target tapped and then just rejects. Like, what? How do you just reject?
Yeah, right.
All-time highs today. It looks like we're trying to push away from them more than anything. Past the combine. Let's go. Finally, after 2 months of failing. Let's go. Congratulations. Congrats. Got 200 on that trade. Yeah, same. I only needed 200 because I can only make 1,200 max. So I'm at 1188 here today. So that's it. That's all I could do. That was a quick one. That was pretty quick. 2 more 50K combines passed. Nice job, Josh. Yeah, that was 32 pips, believe it or not. 30 pips. How do you treat differently like prop firm accounts to live accounts? So with prop firms and live accounts, my thing is that I treat prop firms like ROI. So I just look at for return on investment, and then I treat live accounts as like compounding investments, right? So compounding and all that. So that's the way I like to do it. And you know, it's a mentality more than anything when it comes to understanding all that. So it's more so like I mentioned earlier, as long as I actually have a return on my investment when it comes to the prop firms, then I don't mind like blowing an account and getting a new one. Like I kind of explained it yesterday. If you make 7 G's on a payout, but you only put up 600, you know, you've literally had an incredible return on that investment. So that's all I really care about. Yeah, and then when it comes to live, I like to build it. I like to take my small base hits day in, day out, just compound it, taking one good trade at a time. And now I will be upset if I blew my live account, right? Because that I would be upset about. That I don't think there's room for that, like as the pro trader. But if you blow funded accounts, I mean that's light. Yeah. Yeah, because again, like if you make, let's say you spend $600, right, on accounts, but then you do what we talk about doing and you get the 350Ks and blah, 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 or 250Ks, and let's just say you walk away with 5K, right, in profit. Now you have all this money, right, like what, $4,400 or something in profit. So in case I blow this account now, or the accounts that I'm currently getting paid out on, it's okay because I got my original investment back plus profit. I can go spend another 600, right, and then repeat that process over and over again. So again, you got to be a good trader, right? Like you still have to know what you're doing here and do it well. But that's the way I look at it. Is now I got my 600 back plus a couple thousand. Now I can get more accounts and just repeat that process, and that's pretty much what I did in all 2025. The live account's a little bit different because you don't want to blow your live account, right? So you want to really start to compound that and build it, so that way you could take withdrawals every month or every week or quarter, however you want to do it. But you shouldn't really be blowing a live account because that's your own cash, right? 600, like if you put 5K in an account and blow it, I mean that's your 5K, right? So why not just spend 600 to make 5K and then, you know, repeat the process, especially when you're learning and you don't have a lot of capital to work with. Why not use the other people's money? What a trade, what a trade. So we did pretty much hit target there, and that's it. I wouldn't expect us to move any further than that here today. That was so fast. Damn. Little 190. Okay, there you go. What setup was this? This was a celery play. 15-minute celery. Also, you had like a 30 breakout, but my idea here was a 15 celery. You know, you had this as your 4-hour top wick. The only reason I wanted the buys was to get that top wick. So once that top wick, Magnus pointed out, like once that top wick was in place, we can begin to switch our bias there now, right? So boom, you know, we were long, but now we get short once that wick's in place, and that's pretty much the target. I mean, I don't see gold really pushing further right now. So
they already moved right there. That was fire correlation right there too. And what a way to just switch the bias, not be too married to one bias and stick it to only one thing. Right, we were pretty quick, just fluent, flawlessly, just changing our bias because we see this candle closure, right? So we can't decide anything before that candle really closes, and then we got the decision, right? So
yeah, that's a good point. A good point. You see how quick we were to flip our bias? There was no, some of y'all like, I only like taking buys, or I only like to, right? Like you see how we don't care, right? Like we want to move with the market. So when you have a 4-hour candle that closes like this, right, with a rejection, or I should say a wick here, right? And what that wick looks like on a 15-minute time frame is a bullish closure like that, and we're expecting a brand new 4-hour top wick, we're taking these buys, right? We want those buys. But once that move happens here, now the only reason we're getting involved in that buy here is to create that 4-hour top wick, right? To get involved in that. But once that 4-hour top wick is in place, we're no longer looking for buys at that point, right? Like at that point now, you're looking for resistance, and you're looking to actually take the sells, because what you're going to notice is that was the top wick on the 4-hour, and now that that's in place, right, we can probably look to drive down to fill the wick. So being that that move right here, this guy right here, created that 4-hour top wick, we no longer needed to look at the buys, right? At that point, we want to see, can we break the lows and fill that 4-hour wick? So that was kind of the idea, right? And then this candle here, this bullish candle down here, never closed like that. You see how it closed? It closed more so like this, and then that's your opportunity to, right, go ahead and kind of take your like celery or inverted, oh my god, what is that? Hold on. Your inverted celery or whatever you're taking, right? Like that. So yeah, does that make sense? Anyone not understand that? Should make sense. It's perfect higher time frame, lower time frame correlation. It's at its finest. It's at its finest. It's scientific, man. It's scientific.
Explain why you went low risk.
Oh, only because I could only make $200 today. Outside of the 950 that I already made, but I probably would have went a little lower too, just because you have a lot of rejection.
And that's probably some people's reasons for staying out of the trade too.
Yeah, and if you just stayed out of that, no worries. You know, I don't blame you. Anytime you stay out of a trade, it's always better than randomly getting into a trade, if that makes sense. So, you know, more power to you if you can watch me set my sell stop and you hold off because you don't understand. That tells me you're going to be a winner long term.
Yeah, that's just W discipline right there.
Yeah. After being unprofitable for over a year and a half without a payout, just secured my first one ever. Let's go, Cole. Let's go, big dog. Let's get it within 40 days of joining the clubhouse.
Congrats, brother.
I love that.
Massive win, W.
40 days in.
Massive win.
You're welcome, my friend. You're welcome. You're welcome. Shout out to Brian K. That's a real friend. Bringing him into the clubhouse community, introducing him to these studs over here, and you know, it's up to him to pick up the ball, and he did it. He did it. So congratulations, bro. Nice job, Cole. We'll be keeping a lookout for your name more often. That's the first of many. Think of it as the first domino is now down. Why didn't I expect the move to go down any further? That's another great question. Mainly just because you have a lot of rejection to begin with, and the range itself. If we look at the clean range, where do we see it go down to? See, that's our clean range right there. So we see that range go down to like 16, right? So anytime you have that, that's where you want to, you know, look to take your profits. Now, I always like to take my profits slightly earlier, and that's why I took them here. Because if you look left, like, it's kind of like a, I think some of you guys call this like an order block, right? Is this called an order block? I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah,
but
yeah, the very top. Yeah, it should
yeah.
be.
So yeah, so what I like to do is I like to either take my profits at the top or the bottom, or just somewhere in that little general zone there, because if you don't push all the way into the support, you're going to reject a little bit above it. So just a little note to take down, like even wick fills, like don't hold necessarily for the full wick fill. I always like to close like 80% when we're like 80% through the actual wick fill, if that makes sense. So let me draw it out for you.
Especially on these steep wicks where the bodies are small in the candle too.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, definitely.
So if we have this wick fill that we're targeting, I want to take my profit like here, right? Not here, because if you don't break the high, you're going to reject the high, right? So most likely you'll come run up to it, and now it's got to make a decision. Does it push or does it reject, right? So I usually like to take it a little bit shy of the actual wick fill or the range fill itself.
I feel like that's good in general with taking profits, right? Like, you know, your support and resistance is where we usually aim for taking profits, but like support and resistance is just an area, a collective group of areas, right? Mm-hmm. That made support and resistance. So it's really it's more so the area, right? Like you should focus on. You don't have to perfectly tap that next zone on the spot, but like getting in that area, I think is an important rule to start taking profits like as you're in that area.
Facts. Because it's a zone. There's no like pinpoint like decimal number. I know
Exactly.
sometimes it looks like we like call it right on the decimal, but again, like
Right.
it is just a little more so a zone itself, and that candle just comes
Right.
in that zone there.
Yeah,
Right. Like
yeah. It's oh
yeah.
sorry.
No, word. Instead of being like, all right, I'm gonna take profits as soon as we have 46.22, it's like, all right, I'm gonna take profits as we are on the way like to 46.22, you know, like
Yeah.
on that area. Yeah.
Let's
Coming
go.
close.
Exactly. There's almost never like a spot on.
Yeah.
It's like, we got sniper exits sometimes, you know, but it's like we always do it a little shy of that supported resistance or that wick fill. Just, you know, it's not always that price comes to the exact pip of that resistance or that support, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, on the way to it, like John said, or manage, I guess, the candles close or something like that.
Yeah, let's go Vulcany. Let's get it. Been watching the live regularly. Learned a lot. Fourth payout of $8,000. And people ask, Nick, can you really make money in trading? Nick, does trading really work? Like, it's so crazy. I mean, just look at the results from, you know, every person in the community, right? I mean, trading doesn't just work for me. It works for so many other people if they're willing to put in the work and, you know, apply the system that makes the money. Again, most people, they follow emotions that want the money instead of following the system that makes the money. You know, I think if you can write that quote down, follow the system that makes the money, not the emotions that want the money, you're going to make better decisions in your day-to-day of trading. Simple. Trade for tomorrow, right? Think the long game, and you'll be very, very good. I love you guys, but how you trade doesn't make any sense to me. Yeah, we trade very different from most people. Yeah, I think our trading style is definitely like considered the minority when it comes to the way the general retail trader looks at the market, for sure. For sure.
True.
I love it.
I like being
Nick,
different.
you follow the RSR and MACD indicator too, right?
Yeah. Fun fact about me, I've never watched not one ICT video, because I think ICT might be the most popular way of trading from what I see on social media. I've never watched one video of that. Never once. So yeah, I think a lot of people trade and they mainly like they zoom out and they look at the markets kind of like this more so. But if you notice the way we trade, we really like, we're all up in the grill, right? Like we pay attention to each candlestick. So yeah, we definitely do trade different. We definitely do, but it works, you know? So there's so many ways to do this thing. You know, this one works. I've been using this exact system for almost 6 full years now. Yeah, I think little over 5 years. So it's worked well. It's worked well for us.
Love it.
Yeah,
It's our baby, bro.
Yep.
it is. It's like a law to us, right?
Yep.
Yeah, man. It's my job.
Yep.
I close too early always. But then this says that's okay. 5,000 last week, 1,000 the week before, 1,300, 1,700, 600, 700, negative, whatever. You know, obviously I was tuning it down for the year, but before that, 6K, 2K, 9K, 20K, 17K. I mean, do I really need to hold longer, right? 10K, 7K, 7K, 16,000, right? 7,000. I mean, I personally don't think I need to hold any longer. I think whatever I'm doing, I should just remain doing it. So there's no should or should not. You know, you just can't, you know, you can't. I mean, that doesn't make any sense.
Are you making money, bro?
Yeah, you making money or
making money? Then we're good.
yeah.
Yeah.
So some people are gonna hold and they're gonna hold longer and they're gonna take a loss on this trade. Some people are gonna close earlier, they're gonna take a win on this trade. Me, I just like to chip away every day.
Exactly.
I chip away day by day.
It's your idea and how you perceive it and execute it, right? Because
So
either
true.
way, you can have both ideas, right? Like Nick said, you can lose on this idea or you can win on this idea, but it's the idea and how you apply it and go about it which makes you win.
Yeah, maybe we should hold longer, maybe we
Exactly.
shouldn't, but I'm good right here.
Same. Base hits wins ball game.
Yeah, we actually looked back at we looked back at really what worked. A lot of what worked in 2025 on one of our webinars in the new year, and base hits. I mean, base hits was probably the number one trait that got us to remain profitable daily, right? Day by day. So base hits is something that has worked for me over the years. I've had so many people say, you got to hold longer and you should hold longer. And, you know, you did blah, like, and I get it. I appreciate the advice. I really do. But if something's working and it works for me and like it keeps me profitable week by week, month by month, you know, I can't listen to other people. I just listen to my own data, and whatever that data states, I do. So the data says, hey, this is what's going to keep you profitable. That's what I do. And by the way, I don't even have much of a RR. Like, I have a 1R, right? So I'm not even a big RR trader. So I got a 70% win rate, which is okay. You know, I know I can get that between 70 and 80, but I got a 1R, you know, so I'm not even stressing it. I mean, I win 7, 8 out of 10 trades, so.
And negative R's too, you don't got to stress that as well if you're winning over 70 to 80% of the time. Like, you can have a 0.5 R and make money with that 80% win. Doesn't even matter.
Yeah,
right?
definitely.
Yeah.
So like RR is definitely not really like that important. Well, it's irrelevant to price action. You know, price action's king. We should be making decisions based on price action. That's subjective, right? Because then we gotta go based off price action. So that could be a little different because we're on price actions time now. But yeah, like the key is finding a move you can consistently execute every day. Even if that means you get 0.5 R's and win 80% of the time, that's great.
Yeah. I am using a 100K account. Yep. I don't have like a stop loss size. Whatever the trade presents to me, I use that. So if it's too big, then I'll lower my size. If it's, you know, so in today's case, it was like 36 pips. Yeah, about 36. So every day will be different. Every trade will be different. We're very like I don't know. We don't have like certain traders to keep a 20 pip stop all the time and that's it. We don't. We kind of, I mean, I move it around wherever it needs to be. You know, wherever it's most logical, that's where I put it.
We usually always take what the markets are willing to give us, bro. Always.
What now, Johnny Gems?
Now what?
Now we chill, bro. Now go for a walk. We got a golf game in like an hour or two, so I mean.
Golf it is. I guess so.
Bro.
That's the other thing too. Like, I take the profits here and now I'm good. I'm done on the day. I can go enjoy a round of golf. If I sit in here, like, yeah, maybe I can make some more money, but I got to wait this out. It's going to be on my mind all day. And I'd rather just be done, you know, make $1,000 bucks.
You might even lose the next trade. So, I mean, get the money back.
Yeah, we could lose the next trade, bro. We trade to live. We don't live to trade, bro. We understand what we need in a day to live comfortably. And we look for that in the trade. And bro, the markets give it to us. It's game over. And we move on with our day.
Yes, sir. All right, I think that does it. I think that's a wrap. Good session here today. Great conversation. Great trade here. Great ideas. Great questions. Yeah, I think today was a productive one. We had this news come out, retail sales. Tomorrow we're gonna have unemployment claims, and let's finish this week strong. We got off to a great start here, and let's keep the momentum going. Yeah. What now?
Sounds good.
Tea time, baby. Tea time.
Time to go.
All right, gang. Rafi, Magnus, Johnny Gems, appreciate you guys. Thanks for all the input. Yes,
appreciate
sir.
You, man.
I'll see you guys in Asian session. Everybody else, vibe with us on the way out. It's gonna be a good day.
Sir, let's get
Don't
it.
over risk. Don't over trade. Stay out of trouble, like Rafi says. And yeah, we'll see you guys on the next one. Blessings. Blessings to you and your family. We out of here. Later, gang. Love y'all. Peace.
Inbox full of contracts I signed with a stylist. Yeah, blue faces blowing up like violet. Talk about the things they're gonna say when they see me, and when they see me, they just dap me up and say good to meet me. I keep it going, flowing over this and make it look easy. Easy for me to say I do this every day of the week. I'm eager to be the one they talk about when all said and done with it. I'm the feature that they want, but then they don't when I come with it. I'm a scene, still a seat, filler, blow up the numbers, and I ain't leaving no crumbs, so you know when I'm done with it. I'm a new school vibe with an old soul, oh so great. Stay paid by the boatload, don't go chasing a wave. I'm a rowboat, blow smoke right through the face of the ozone. Oh no, I got the bag, I'm back to just double it. I'm about to pop the top, I've been bubbling. They want the spot, but I do not cut them in. They tryna plot my drop, they been huddling. Feeling so tall, I could give a high five to the pilot. Yeah, family tight, I keep small circle like island. my downfall. But the only thing that I'll be down for is being top 5, but like down 4. I'm down to earth like the ground floor. But I've been flying so long, I tend to ask people, what's the ground for? Man, I'm only headed up. See, my flow volcanic. It's the fire I erupt. Heard the fans getting rowdy cause they haven't had enough. You know I'm running the city, you just running out of luck. Yeah, I said that with my chest. I flow hard. It's no wonder they easily impressed. I'm so far, but I'm always coming back with something fresh. I never rest. Swear you'll never catch this ego in a nest. I invest my time in a booth. I find a piece. I used to piece the boom in my mind. My ex knows this. Let me expose this. She left cause she don't wanna be with an explosive. Man, I'm just feeling so tall I could give a high five to the pilot. Yeah, family tight. I keep small circle like islet. Whoa, inbox full of contracts. I signed with a stylist. Yeah, blue faces blowing up like violet.
The number you have dialed is not available at present. Please leave your message after the beep.
Yeah, trendsetter, whoa, league of my own, it don't get better. No, read what I wrote, I'm a bestseller. Yeah, reach for my goals, hit it dead center, hit it dead center. Bullseye, hit it the most, is no misses. Something like fish in a barrel, it's no different. Blindfold on me, I still got the most vision. Trendsetter told them before, but they don't listen. Better, bring a better bad because I'm bigger, better. Solo, single, selling several shows at every single second. Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers. Kinda came and crushed the competition, hope they get the message. Look, living it fast, spinning my M in the bag. I never go slow, thinking I'll crash. End up a thing in the past, they know I won't though. Big fish catching me, they gon' need a bigger boat. Ironic how the world stops when I spin a globe. Always showing up. Right. Last year's song still holding up. See the name now and they know what's up. Right. Price hit the top and it's going up. I'm a trendsetter. Whoa, league of my own, it don't get better. No, read what I wrote, I'm a bestseller. Yeah, reach for my goals, hit it dead center. Hit it dead center. Yeah, trendsetter. Whoa, league of my own, it don't get better. No, read what I wrote, I'm a bestseller. Yeah, reach for my goals, hit it dead center. Hit it dead center.
B.O.D. Get the spell check, a fact check, and prevent errors going up. See the bent lever, jalapeno hot. Y'all just red peppers, all y'all copy copies, but I'm left center. And your shorty glitching on me like a text center. Hit it with a French tenor. Crazy, wait until I do the next record. I leave head severed. I don't need to hit the bench ever. But if I do, I'm PRing to the next level. Condo flights to Lufthansa. Already know who you people fans of. Call me Big Daddy in a big body Wrangler. Call me Big Daddy Adam Sandler. Bullseye, aiming for a cottage with a poolside, full size.
Always showing up. Right. Last year's song still holding up. See the name now and they know what's up. Right. Price hit the top and it's going up. I'm a trendsetter. Whoa, league of my own, it don't get better. No, read what I wrote, I'm a bestseller. Yeah, reach for my goals, hit it dead center. Hit it dead center.
Rain on me, Lord, help me grow. Rain on me, clean my spirit, feed my soul. I'm pouring spirits, so he use me like I'm chump change. Ain't pouring spirits, he flow through me, he just pouring rain. Lay my chains in that water, hit that blue grave. Heard your voice in Memphis, how my oldest got his name. Hey, Father, take me back. Psalms 1 in the morning, meditating fast. How you don't know what you driving, but got something fast. See my brother's life change when that whip crash. I got whiplash, where the spirit got my head turning. Time to pick trash. If I wanna serve, I Jesus serve him. It's a flash when he coming back. What's your purpose? It's a mismatch, turn the earth flat. Kyrie Irving. Rain on me, Lord, help me grow. Rain on me, clean my spirit, feed my soul. Rain on me, Lord, help me grow. Rain on me, clean my spirit, feed my soul.
Rain on me like you did in the past, and you making it last. Better with you, I was living on glass. Not going back, I never thought I'd make it without. I told the same watch out. Like what is we talking about? Chillin' with God and he working it out. Do it for you, I can't do it for clout. The message stressing me out. Like what? I know we lit, we up, following God, I'm making it out. Rain on me, rain on me.
Help me grow, I couldn't do this on my own.
You came into my life.
Rain back at it. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Let go, let God, let go, let God, let go, let God, let go, let God. Come on, God made rivers, God made lakes. God made me, so you gotta pay my rate. God got holy Bible pockets on me, thank God we straight. Even though I might pull up late, I ain't never too late. I'm saying my grace like God is great. Decorate this ice like birthday cake, just tap to the food, I'll make my plate. I don't mean to be rude, you fake your faith. Pull up in the church in a rave, you know going on like Marvin Gaye. I keep on K, just pardon me. You new to the game like Shawshank. I gotta let go like love it, give me. You know we in the house. We gotta go up like chimney. It's not just on me, it's in me. Devil, you can pull up in the hood if you want to. South Park, who killed Kenny? Father, Son, Holy Ghost, you don't want smoke with any. With any. Come on, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Let go, let God, let go, let God, let go, let God, let go, let God.
I need bass, attention on me, call me bae. Money bass, it took my soul, you buy me bae. Greed and sway, lowly, humble, which one lasts? The demon stepping, blew them thing back like Christmas past. Let go, let Christ, let go, live life. Can't help myself, you took them stripes, you took my strife. How I can't forget them folks, but try to leave my way. I mean it, Memphis Rocky, hear your father, turn your cheek, don't fight. I'm rapping my tail off, I'm shipping the mail off. I'm getting my prayers off, taking my hands off. I wake in the morning and get out the box like Kellogg's. So much from day to day, feel like a featherweight, gave it to God to take care of. Hey, few, I let go, let God, let me go catch my red eye.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Let go, let God, let go, let God, let go, let God, let go, let God.
I am KB, that there 1K, tell them twin identical. Pride on minimal life behind these bars, my album criminal. I can't do subliminals, what you think is not this critical. Watch out, it'll go. Christ gon' trump your candidate body in this political. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. I go petro, metro, retro, then I escrow my residuals. It's too formidable, them golden idols pitiful. I'm burning calves like a lyrical, this is typical. Keep it minimal, teach you how to boy. I'm out here giving clinicals. Go hard as bicentennial, nothing mythical, need no rituals. Grace of God is on continual, my boy.